And now, our feature presentation.
Bourbon Boys.
Yeah.
Outsiders own 708 podcast.
You want to know where I'm at? We outside.
We
Outside. 708. Outside. 708.
Not in.
Outside.
Side.
708.
A whole.
Outside. 708.
5.
Bourbon Boys. Bourbon Boys. Bourbon Boys.
Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready.
Attention audience. Reed is here to pod. Zach is the news. Meech is here to report. And Brother James is a man of God. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Parental discretion is advised.
Bourbon Boys.
Somebody got to play that. Somebody got to play around me,
He
man.
messed up with me.
Yes, it's just I'm over it, man. I tried.
I gotta stay away from the suckers.
Literally the day that I came in here and started defending Kanye again, like, no, he back, he right. It was like 2 days after we recorded, he wilded out again. I'm done.
I still have those shoes,
Just erase whatever
and
you
I
said.
still haven't opened the bag.
Man.
What, them little black socks?
Not the socks. They
The
Black
ninja
socks.
ones.
the rub. I don't know what the hell these is.
You talking about the Sonic shoes?
I call these the restaurant workers. 'Cause you know when they put that shit over their shooters so it don't slip. That's the entire shoe.
Oh, so like you said, they put a shoe over their shoe. So
You know when they put that what's that stuff that they put on
It's
their
a
shoes?
booty.
Yeah, it's like they put
shoe
it over-
booty?
Yeah, it's like a rubber overlay or something.
So is it a shoe condom?
I guess you could say that. Keep you safe.
You said it's a rubber overlay.
Keep you safe. Keeps you safe.
Back in my day, they called them rubbers.
Hey. What the kids call them?
Jimmy.
I don't know what they call them now.
Do they use them?
They probably don't.
Calling a condom a Jimmy is crazy.
A Jimmy hat. That's what they know. A Jimmy hat.
Yeah,
see-
that's my era. You got a Jimmy, you got a rubber.
Yeah,
What's
rubber.
the Jimmy part of it?
I don't know
I
what
don't know.
that came
I
from.
thought the Jimmy was our actual, Johnson.
No, the
But-
Jimmy is the rubber.
So the Jimmy is the rubber.
You got a Jimmy?
Oh man,
I don't need your dick. I got my own. You know what I'm saying?
I never asked for a Jimmy. I never heard that.
Well, you thought the Jimmy was the dick.
I
That's
got
what I'm
my
saying.
own dick.
If
You
you
know?
heard niggas saying, let me get a Jimmy about you, in your mind, what I'm processing is, you heard another man ask another man for his
Brother
dick
was like,
to go fuck.
No,
they're different. They're different. I'm going to turn the other way.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
My perception was messed up.
Welcome back for another episode of Outsiders Only 708 podcast. We can be found on Apple,
Gang.
Spotify,
Gang.
SoundCloud,
Gang.
YouTube,
Gang.
and
Tiki Talk.
why did you say it so racist?
Okay, TikTok.
Thank you. Trump claims that they found somebody to buy TikTok.
Hey,
Our president getting some shit done, yo.
We lit, right?
He getting some shit done.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna root for America, and that means I gotta root for this nigga.
Hey.
I want you to know, I was watching a video on YouTube this week, and it was about
Coming in hot.
what if America got invaded? The amount of wish a nigga would that was flowing through my system. I was sitting there getting, I was like, I wish these I've never held a gun in my life. I couldn't wait to strap up for these niggas. The bombs we gonna drop on them?
Nah, I don't.
Woo!
I be trying to explain to people when all this, as you guys would say, fear mongering is going on. And they was like, "What if they just come over here like that?" And I'm like, "They won't." Like it's not gonna happen.
Do
And
you
if
know-
they did, they ain't gonna make it this far.
You see how divided America is? You see how divided America is right now? All we want is to hate a nigga together. Don't make us unite in hate.
Man,
Yeah, for real.
What?
Because
think
we'll
about
come
that,
together
bro.
for that.
United in hatred.
United, that's our bag.
You know how
That is our bag. We are haters.
Hold on. Before y'all go any
You know how
further,
strong
that's the
that'll
name of the
be?
episode.
All of that united in
it's
hatred.
June 29th,
Oh, my
2025. Continue with the hate train,
Oh,
please.
And I'm so mad that our mental health month is over and they ain't made a goddamn thing about it. All they did was stress us out even more.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I do
That's
got a little
it.
story time too. Okay,
That's
yeah. Keep going.
it.
Y'all niggas keep going.
Oh, that was all I
we
had.
finna get messy.
I just was like, I
don't
just
you
wish.
say that?
I'm
Nah,
finna
see,
get
when you
messy.
say that, you say united in hatred. You know, you just like ball up your mouth and let me feel with all this
Energy.
rage, hostility. You
Energy.
Just,
Let's go, Flex.
All that
Let's go.
real
I knew it was
energy
coming.
that
Let's
you
go,
know what I'm
Flex.
saying, nigga? You be like, oh, I'm about to go Super Saiyan up in this motherfucker.
I might have said the N-word 5 times that segment.
I'm about to say, yeah, y'all been cussing and everything. It ain't
Hey,
me.
man, that's all
It's not
good,
me,
brother.
guys.
I didn't cuss,
Not me.
but I did say that.
Oh, no, you
time.
cussed earlier.
I did.
Yep, you said shit.
Ooh,
You cuss.
No.
You just did
It's
it
not
just
the
now.
same.
You
It's
just
not
did
the
it just
same.
now.
No,
You
it's
just did it
not the
just
same.
now.
Nigga said, ow.
You just did it just now.
It's not the same.
Oh,
It
Lord.
is the same, Zach.
Okay.
The truth
All
will
right.
make you free.
Got story time.
Let's. Oh, no, this is not story time.
Oh, not
It's
yet?
not story time. It's not
We're
story
not doing
time.
story time yet?
I'm not yet. I want to do my
Okay.
PSA first. But before we get to the PSA, I'm reading it, Claudius.
It's Pusha, 2_Z.
You know the vibes. Little Big Meech.
And we right back at it. Ha. It's the FMOG like back in the day
Okay.
when y'all was whack in the day. It's your favorite man, the God, Brother James, here to deliver all of the souls of the lanes in Jesus' name.
God is good.
All the time.
Amen. Amen.
And all the time.
God is good.
Congregation is really well today. We're not. Hey. Church.
Hey,
Church.
hey,
Church.
hey,
She got
hey.
a church. She got 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 a church.
Now we in New Orleans like a motherfucker. You hear the know you clap? All right, look. So I have a PSA, and I'm about to be very serious. I'm not playing.
So no ether button.
Nah, none of that
Okay,
shit.
dang.
I'm just trying to be very serious right now. So
Do we have a serious button?
no,
It's Ether.
it's Ethan.
No, we got to get the why so serious. So why so serious?
So my brother Art injured himself recently. Fucked up his knee because he's supposed to come over here and pod last night and he couldn't because he said, "Yo, bro, my knee fucked up. I can't walk." And I said, "Okay, cool." He told me that yesterday. I'm like, "All right,
No
cool."
joke.
Like, goddamn, you fucked up your knee that bad, you can't walk. Cool, it's cool, whatever. Hit Brother James like, "Hey, show cancel, whatever." Come today, I hit him up and I'm like, "Yo, what's up? What's the update on the knee and shit?" He like, "Man, bro, I'm trying to get a doctor's appointment for this week." And I fucking lost it. Now hit the ether. Get the gunshots ready. Bro, I love you. And I love y'all. And Zach knows probably where I'm going to take this, and I mean this shit when I say it. Hey, dog, if you work a fucking job or if you're married to someone who works a job and you're on their insurance, if you have health insurance, go to the motherfucking doctor. That's number one. Now, if you are in pain, if you are fucked up, or if you feel like you did some shit and you don't know what's going the fuck on, and you a black man or you a black woman or you're just a person in general, hey, we're getting older. All that I heal up in a couple days, all that shit you used to do in your 20s.
See,
Man.
you made me do it again.
That shit ain't gonna keep being the norm, bro. And here goes the thing. When you're younger, you can fuck some shit up and it heal properly on its own. When we get older, you need adjustments and people to put shit in place in order for things to look right. But even more so, when you're older, you're more likely to tear something, break something, and the pain, it feels like what it used to feel like when you used to fuck yourself up so you thinking you could deal with it. No, you're really fucked up. So I cut into that nigga like, bro, you could be sitting over there with a fucked up MCL, all this different shit, and you want to sit up here and tell me how, oh, you just gonna rest up and try and find a doctor. All the doctor gonna do is make you go to the fucking hospital to get the
I'm
motherfucking
about to say,
x-ray and all
once
that
it's
shit.
that bad.
Anyway, so
Go to the emergency room.
you pay. Thank you. Nigga was like, well, maybe urgent care. All they're going to do is send you somewhere to get a fucking x-ray. Go to the ER. He like, well, the ER going to cost this much. I don't give a fuck. Here goes the thing about them doctor bills. And I mean, the medical bills. Look, the medical bills, because I'm very excited. Those hospitals every year get donation after donation after donation after donation after donation of millions of dollars. Your medical bill will probably qualify for one of the bills to where they'll use that funding to pay your shit off. Medical bills don't go on your fucking credit report no more, so I don't give a fuck. And here goes the most important thing that you got to remember. If you work a job, that insurance company can't drop you. Even if you don't pay shit, you can keep going. Now, once you lose the job, it's gonna look different. But shit, if you fucked up, I mean, I'd rather be out here drowning in debt with a healthy body than moving around with my bills paid and I'm falling the fuck apart. So my PSA is to you gentlemen, because I've had this conversation with all of y'all before, but to the audience and anybody listening, please take care of yourself. Go to the doctor. Find you a primary care physician. Get someone who starts to understand the history of you, and you need to check with your family members and start having those deep conversations and real conversations. Hey,
what y'all got going on?
What's your health history like? What does your shit look like? Hey, if you got a mama and daddy and you love them, next time one of them motherfuckers go to the doctor, go with their ass and twist their arm to let you go so that you can get the information that you need to get so that you, and if you have kids, they can be cool. Let's start to get ahead of some shit. They already don't treat the black people right in the health field anyway because they base our health off of white people shit and we two different specimens. So it's really up to us to know what the fuck is going on with us. Learn your blood type so you can eat for your blood type. Get an EKG so
don't know my blood type.
get an EKG so you know that your heart is straight. Hey, take it from a nigga who's got a brain tumor. Go get a fucking MRI or get a CAT scan so you know what's going on with your noggin. So you don't wake up one day having seizures or doing the shit I was doing where I was fatigued, starting to partially go blind in one eye. Nigga, my hands was swelling up. Nigga, my feet was swelling up. Nigga, my fucking hands was locking up involuntarily. Like, I'm telling you everything that was going on. Night sweats. Nigga, you ever wake up consistently every night, not only with a headache, but nigga, I've been sweating so much, I need to go get in the shower and change the sheets on the bed. Just from sleeping.
Man.
And I'm going to go even further with my shit and then we get off this shit. I have a pituitary tumor. It affects my hormones. Guess what your hormones affect? Your decision making, your feelings, your emotion, everything. So I had to go back and look at like the past like 9 to 10 years and be like, was this decision me or was it based off of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit really gets to fucking with you. So I'm just saying this as a person who's actually been through some shit. Oh, not to mention when my arm was broke, motherfucking the regular hospital tried to clear me 3-4 days after that shit. I went to the U of M. Nigga, I had a hairline fracture on both sides of the forearm. My shit was disconnected.
What?
Like, nigga, I done been through it when it comes to this health shit. And that's just half shit. Let's not talk about my foot. I ain't gonna say that on here, but anywho.
Go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
That's all you make.
That's basically what I'm saying. Go to the doctor. If you've got insurance, fucking use it. Don't treat it like your car insurance.
And go to everything. I wouldn't got a sleep study. I do everything.
Yeah,
Please do.
Yeah.
I have a CPAP machine.
Yeah.
And
And that's the thing too. Everybody be thinking CPAPs and everything just for bigger people, and it's not.
It's not.
It's a lot of people that are small, fit, all of that, and need CPAPs.
My
And it's crazy. Women. It's a lot of women that are smaller women.
Hey, you women, go get your thyroid shit checked out. I see way too many black women dealing with thyroid issues.
Yeah.
Way too many. It don't matter whether you're mixed, whether you are fully black. It don't matter. It don't matter whether you're a big girl, small girl, this, that, and the third. It don't matter whether you're a pretty bitch, ugly bitch. It don't matter. Them thyroids is fucking y'all up.
Yeah.
Get that shit in order, bro. Please.
Yeah. Facebook just scared me enough. I know too many people in our age range that legit just
Drop down.
gone.
Yes.
Out of nowhere.
Yes.
Legit in shape, all of that. I had somebody dude I used to go to all the time that used to work on my cars, everything. Legit. Talked to him Friday, was gone Sunday.
Man.
And it's just, you don't expect it.
Come on, we gotta do better.
You never know, man.
We gotta do better.
Let's do
Now,
better. Let's do better.
now, story time. Let me liven this shit up. So, I went to Taco and Tequila Fest yesterday. I went outside. I was outside in public among the common people, the people with money, the brokies, all that shit. I was just in this bitch like
Where was this at?
It's in Pilsen, ain't it?
No. This one was up at, I forget the name of the park, but it's close to Wrigleyville. It's like Claiborne. It's like Claiborne and North Ashland, around that area.
So you was around some real shit.
Yeah, about around Roscoe Village and shit.
All right.
So the plan was to get there about 12 o'clock. Didn't end up making it until 1:30. Reason why is because my car had a misfire. And I was like, fuck. As soon as the misfire happened, that my motherfucking car was like, hey, nigga, check the oil in this bitch. And I'm like, fuck. I done rode this bitch to the point I'm finna fucking kill it.
Damn.
Take it over to Pet Boys over at Crestwood. Get met up there, get picked up. go to the joint, right? And in my mind, I don't know what the fuck I be thinking. I be thinking I'm so smart, and sometimes I'm just so fucking dumb. Because I'm getting up there thinking like,
I done been around in them moments.
I'm like, it ain't gonna be that.
Safe space, Zach.
We listen and we don't judge.
Yes,
Safe
I do.
space.
Zach
And
judges.
this is me being a friend, and it be plenty of times I'll be like, Reed. Come on, man, just hear me out.
around this motherfucker, we listen and we judge like a motherfucker.
Right, hey.
So
Listen and judge your friends, people.
So I got to the event, and in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it might be, crowded or whatnot, but it ain't gonna be crazy.
You see the weather?
My dumb ass forgot that it was quote unquote the Pride weekend.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The parade today, I think.
Dog, do you know how many shoulders of studs I seen bumping into people yesterday? Them hoes was outside with an agenda. And it was to be looked at and treated like as if they were a man. I don't give a fuck. I don't know if them hoes, if the strap was too tight. I don't know what the fuck was going on. And
They'll jump you.
Hey,
remember I told you about them taking my pop's car.
Hey,
You better
man.
be smooth.
They stay strapped up.
They'll dick you.
They stay strapped up.
what's up? What's up?
Strapped
with
has
the,
a new meaning.
What's up with the younger generation wearing all these fucking clothes in this hot ass weather? Not only were these studs
No, that
out
make me
here
nervous, bro.
being aggressive, these bitches had on camo pants and long sleeve tees and button ups and shit. Like,
Hey, man.
And they don't be sweaty.
man, look, hey, the
How?
way they was walking aggressively, you can't tell me they wasn't hot.
Oh, they was hot.
I don't know if they was sweating and shit, but they was coming through the crowd. Boom, boom, boom.
That's how
Now,
I feel
man.
yesterday,
let me get
too.
off the studs real quick. It was cool. You know, I don't be going out. It was cool. I didn't like waiting 30 to 45 minutes in each line
That's why I don't go.
to get
I
my
literally
shit.
heard about that.
Because I'm literally jumping from booth to booth. I'm not getting three tacos. I'm
just
getting
get
one
one.
fucking taco.
Right.
So I done waited 30 minutes for one fucking taco. And then if it's mid, you feel some type of way. I went to 3 different spots, found one of them. They was the true food truck in there. Another one had a food truck, but they had an actual location. Delcia Taco. I believe they're usually posted up on Monroe somewhere downtown. Pink food truck.
I know exactly what you're talking
Gee,
about.
I'll punch a motherfucker in the face for one of them tacos. What we talking about, bro? Nigga,
Yeah, they be out there in the lunch rush when they
Nigga,
saw all the trucks out there.
went to the first spot, had the taco, was like, taco not that great, but I love the tortilla. Whatever they did with the tortilla was great. Went to
It
the
was a corn shell.
no, it was corn. I eat corn. I don't do flour. I'm not that nigga.
That's
I'm just
too,
making sure.
that's
No.
too ghetto.
Get your corn shells, people.
No, tell the niggas to get their corn shells. The niggas is the flour niggas.
Get
Yeah.
your corn shells, niggas.
They just
Y'all just saying everything we ain't supposed to say.
Nigga?
Look, he never
He's
committed to that.
Yeah, right. I
never
didn't say
committed
that.
to that.
That was Meech that said that.
We doing the cleanup.
Nigga is in my vocabulary.
I can't wait till we just start bleeping it all.
went to the next
Oh,
truck.
that's never gonna happen.
Went to the next truck, which was Delcia Taco. Fire! I ate that bitch. Was like Jesus.
Gotta be
Well, you
careful.
ate it like that?
The excess meat fell out. I'm like, put it in my
Excess
mouth.
Yeah, you
meat.
gotta be
Hey,
careful.
yo.
Did you see the Red Lobster review?
We gonna get to that.
The excess meat?
We gonna get to that.
Hey, yo.
And then the last spot I went to was this place called Prime Taco. And everybody was in that line. They was like, they had this flaming hot cheeseburger joint, all type of shit. The bun was a flaming hot Cheeto and
I've
shit.
seen that before.
Oh, that sounds
And I got that taco and I bit into it and I'm like, man, back to Delcia Taco, man. So this is an unsponsored shout out to Delcia Taco. I fuck with y'all, although you made me wait fucking 15 minutes for 2 steak tacos when I came back.
Man.
Y'all was handing Amy and Ashley and Sarah and Jesus and Guatemala and Penelope all they fucking food, but my black short ass, I'm standing there like, arms folded. Didn't budge, but
Dang.
but it's cool. So yeah, shout out to that. And then that's all the fuck I got. I got all my shit out the way. So
All right.
anybody else got something they want to talk about? Anybody else got something exciting from their week? PSA they want to put out there? Oh yeah, you do, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
This like third time you forgot about this shit.
So, all of my people,
This is an update.
Yeah, feel free to roast or diss or whatever it is that you call it to shame me, okay? I told you all that I had a show coming in June. Well, today or tomorrow is like the last day of June. And as you
Well.
can see, no show has been posted. So, The show will be coming in July. So, when the show is posted,
just start saying coming soon.
I mean, yeah, coming soon, but I'm definitely gonna come. It's definitely coming.
I know, you know.
Okay, but you
They
can't
don't
be
know.
professional.
Yeah.
The show will be coming soon. So come on over to the Relatable Podcast. That's Relatable Podcast, starring your boy and your friend, the FMOG, your favorite man, the guy, Brother James. We're going to go over there. We're going to talk about everything that I'm interested in and everything that this nigga Reed disagrees with me about.
Is this a Bourbon Boy show?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, he on his own network.
No, this going to be on the Bourbon Boys Network.
Oh, I thought because you said originally, I had felt some type of way when you said it.
Okay, I was sitting there wondering, like, yo, you let him get this shit out?
No,
Because
but
look,
it's
get that commercial off on
no.
the
It's going to be on the Bourbon Boys Network. What are you talking
No,
about?
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I was going to make a page for
That's
it?
why I turned and asked you, because I was like, all right, I got to say something.
Oh, wait,
this time.
don't make a page for it? Should I not do that?
No,
No, you should.
No, you shouldn't.
That's all I was.
A YouTube? Wait, you talking about a YouTube
I
page?
was talking about making a YouTube page for it. I should not.
If you're underneath, well, I don't know the structure. I don't know the structure.
I was going to
You
post
don't
them
know
on
his
both.
contract.
I was going to post them on both.
We'll talk after pod.
Speaking of contracts,
I was going to post them on both. So,
but I didn't know how.
so if you
Oh,
want,
if you gonna post it on both, I'm cool with
no,
that.
that's what I was
Because
saying.
when you said it, I'm like, oh, you making your own page for this shit?
No, I wasn't saying
I
that.
thought you was
no,
going
I
for
don't think posted on both gonna work. Like, this
Yeah,
is,
no.
You either
We'll
gotta.
talk after. We'll talk after. We'll talk after.
I gotta tighten up on them.
We're going to figure out exactly where I'm going to post this.
Nigga,
We're going to figure out where I'm going to post this because there was clearly.
what's
a
my man that be
misunderstanding.
sitting on the stool on JVP?
Flip.
You gonna let Flip just?
Go let him flip the network, guys.
You gonna call me Flip?
I know he ice and I'm ish, but shit.
Hey, well, look, I'm about to say if y'all wanted to be exclusively that's cool too.
No, we'll talk.
I didn't know.
We
y'all
gonna talk.
understand
We
that.
gonna talk.
We'll
I'm
talk.
gonna put that on the We'll
No, I'm saying
Talk
because
list.
I got the
We'll
Brother
put-
James page where I just put music and stuff on there.
No, we'll
that's
talk.
different.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
All right.
Because it can't go down like that, but we gotta.
All right, well, the Relatable Podcast coming soon, wherever it's going to be posted. You guys will be updated.
We'll see if it's
okay?
coming soon. We'll see.
Wherever it is.
Let me.
Wherever it
I don't
is.
know if
Let
it's
me-
coming soon.
Let us
This
think
whole-
about it.
This
Hey,
whole section
we gonna
might be
figure
blurred
it
out
out.
if the conversation after don't work out.
Figuring out.
That joint is coming soon.
We'll
I don't care
revisit
what
this.
niggas are saying.
This nigga just dropped a whole essay about how we supposed to be building, and this nigga didn't. I'm like, you gonna let this shit?
Bro,
Hey,
ship
from the minute you start talking like Canaan,
ain't
man.
even went down yet. The nnigga already on the lifeboat.
Yeah, man.
This nigga beat Jack, Rose, and everybody else off
Hey,
that bitch.
We gotta
You see
break
how-
his
you
legs.
see how
man.
break his legs?
We gotta break his
I'm gonna break-
legs.
you
man.
see
I'm
how
gonna break the legs on his
misunderstanding
fucking
is?
glass. All right, let's get this shit under
You know
control.
what they say? You know what they say? Disagreements start wars, and then you know what leads to disagreements? Misunderstandings.
Misunderstanding.
Niggas misunderstood me.
Oh, I listened verbatim what you
No,
said.
but
I heard what you heard.
misunderstood what I
Me and
meant.
me trying to say fucking
They
thing.
I heard this like
misunderstood what
last
I
week or some
actually
shit, and I
It
was
was on the
like,
Fat Lip and Jones episode.
yeah. I was like, damn.
Wait,
Okay.
Nick. So
But I was like,
hold on. Why didn't you stop me then and be like, oh, it's gonna be on the? I think I said it
Because
was
he
gonna be
probably
on the,
being professional.
I think I said it was gonna be.
Y'all
on
had
the
to guess
Brother Boys
this
Network.
shit.
All I know
Hold on. I
is
think I said it was gonna be on the Brother Boys Network.
No, you didn't.
No,
No,
I
you
don't
didn't.
know.
Hold on, bro. I think I said that.
Bro,
I'm gonna go back and watch. I probably did.
sometimes you just got to take the criticism and revisit it later.
And sometimes
And
you
I'm
niggas
ta-
be wrong, and when I listen
we're
again,
right. We're right
I'll be
right
like,
now.
so I'm gonna go check though.
What you,
I probably
you
did
Yo,
say. I
coming
probably-
soon,
no,
top
we
of the
just gonna
year.
have a misunderstanding.
Bourbon Boys Sports Show.
That's it.
turn up,
We still love him.
No,
turn up.
hey.
Bourbon Boy Sports Show
Yeah, coming soon. Bourbon
yeah.
Boys Sports Show.
Fuckers.
I'm going to hold the name because I haven't trademarked shit yet, and I got logos and shit made, so
Fuckers.
you can't
Hey,
steal some shit.
Yeah. So hold on.
I'm going to be
hold
doing
on.
the stand-up shit like Cam Newton and McAfee.
Hold on.
So you niggas did what?
Hey, I have a grievance I gotta get out.
Oh shit,
Come
hit
when
the
I'm,
ether.
hold on.
Oh, can we pod?
How come when I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
when I was talking about my stuff, niggas just jumped on my neck. Then me said his stuff, and he was like, "Yeah."
Because mine is
on the
clear.
network.
Mine is on the network too.
No,
I
but
never said
mine-
it wasn't gonna be
no,
on the network.
But I know where my videos is being posted.
It was gonna be on the network.
Hey, no.
It was gonna be on the network.
Meech didn't.
Niggas!
Meech didn't say, "Oh, it's gonna be over here and over there."
Yeah, no.
He said it's
it's
right
going
here.
there.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll just talk.
Yeah,
after
we'll talk
that.
after the pod. Put this shit in there.
Look,
Speaking of contractual disagreement,
He
did you
said
niggas see the
something.
900K post?
You said 900.
Yeah, we seen the 900K post.
Yeah,
900K
Nick,
post.
I want you to know, if you ever get 900K a month, let's just have a discussion.
Oh no, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Let's
Like
have
all
a
the talking
discussion.
they've been doing, all of that. I know you. Look, I'll pull up to your job,
Man.
come to the house,
Yeah.
whatever it is, man.
Dog, we would never
I'm
have.
like,
the-
come on, let's roll up, bro.
we would
Man.
we would never. So for a
He was sitting
fact,
there with a Patek, and I'm hungry.
I'm about to order some food. I got Benny. What y'all want? Y'all need Chipotle. Y'all want Panda
He talking
Express?
Chipotle with us. He finna go to the steakhouse and shit.
Man.
Yeah, the
bro.
Benny on his way. I got the Benny coming.
Oh, wait. So the 900K is going to him exclusively?
Well,
Like-
to the company.
Well, to the company.
Okay.
So I'm sure he paying bills out of it and shit, but that might be the Prize Picks money that's getting the bills paid out.
Yeah, he has money coming from different directions.
Yeah.
And look, that's the thing about this shit. That's why I want to kick the content up, and that's why I want to start to distribute it as many places as possible, because there's a bag to be grabbed from so many different places. It's just got to catch in the right place. Like I said, we got a Patreon coming soon. We gonna get into that. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you, I want to start doing. I've been saying for a while I want to do a radio show. I'm gonna do my radio show on TikTok. It'll exclusively be on TikTok. I'll go live on TikTok. I will talk on TikTok, play the music on TikTok, and if you want to see that show, you got to go over there. If I
Hey, I just want to say something. Hold on.
Oh,
Because
shit.
Meech had mentioned something earlier when you said that it was going to be exclusively on TikTok. He said, Brother James, you need to get your credit because you were the one
It's
who
TikTok.
sold Reed on TikTok. So I would like to thank myself
You done came
for
up
coming
with all
up in
type
here
of
week
business
after week
ideas. I'm fucking
after
with it.
week after week after week. Telling niggas about TikTok and how it's gonna take us up out of here, and my man didn't even have TikTok on his phone.
He's so passionate.
Hold on, no, nigga,
He's so
it's my turn to
passionate.
talk. Shut up.
I'm gonna crack his
It,
mouth.
niggas ain't have
After this, we
TikTok
got a
on their
pod.
phone and didn't even
Zach
know
of the
the
Lloyd.
purpose or the point for it. But
Don't
now
put
he
that
got a
on me.
show
I can read
exclusively on TikTok. Thank you, James.
Now, if I wanted to be
Thank you.
real petty, I'd be like, nigga, the only reason why you fucking doing the solo show is because I
because you
fucking
gave
told
me
you
the
to do
idea.
it.
You
But I
right.
didn't fucking come on here and
You
say
right.
that. I didn't
said
need
it.
my
said it.
horn tooted for that shit.
I said
Just
it.
do the shit.
I said it though. I gave you your flowers.
Jesus.
Did you give me mine?
Where would we like to start first? What are we talking about? Because none of these topics is really. Oh, we talked about the 900K.
Yeah.
Look, man, look. We start getting some real money or some money that could be divvied up in here. It's gonna be. I'll just say it right now. It's 25% across the board.
No,
Right,
no,
right.
no.
And-
this is why we got to discuss this.
and-
It's not 25 across the board.
And if I'm gonna be real, I thought about it this morning. What I would probably do is give you 30. I'll take 20 and let you
No,
split
no,
the
see,
50.
no,
See?
no.
Stop talking about it all right here.
Oh, we're
no.
talking about
Y'all don't
business
get
on
none
the
of this info
platform,
anyway.
right?
I would take the
We're
less part.
splitting
Talking about
10%, and the company's getting the rest.
Oh well, that's right. That's right.
Hey,
That's right.
we gotta grow, guys.
Meech me
Yeah,
some.
he's trying not to be Adam 22.
Meech me some.
Yeah, you see?
You take all the money and then you be broke.
All right,
Man,
let's get this show under. Where we at
I
on
think you
minutes?
should get 15.
we are minute 34. You feel me?
15 to
I
20.
ain't worried about that
15 to
shit.
20. I
Minute
know, but-
34.
Because everybody gonna have a corporate card. That's how we gonna do it. Right off.
Yeah,
What you mean, boy?
Where we at?
Minute 34.
that's it?
Yes.
Oh,
1
1
minute-
minute and 34 seconds
There's
into the
no
show.
way.
I'm talking we're at the 34th minute. So
Oh, okay. okay.
Zach
Because you said
understood.
minute
Zach-
34, and I'm
yeah,
like,
he understood that what
Yeah.
I'm saying the 34th
Nah,
minute.
okay, you got it.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, we done
I
missed
get
the show.
I get it.
There's no way.
There's
all that
only
was 90
one.
seconds.
There's only one nigga left. In the escape from New Orleans.
Oh, he's
from
gone.
the parish.
Yeah, he's out of
He's gone.
He's out of here.
We haven't seen
Bro,
no traces.
he got
They're
a face
using,
transplant.
they're using AI to show him with his hair grown out, saying he's grown his hair out to evade police. The one nigga that they just caught, this nigga was in the same place the whole time, and they said the reason why he was able to evade him so long is because it's like they acting like this the only house in New Orleans with a privacy fence. Like, what the fuck?
It was an Airbnb,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it was Airbnb.
Yeah, the lady told on him.
She snitched.
The person that had the Airbnb.
After she took his money for a couple weeks.
Did you see the video?
Dang, that's
They
bogus.
showed her and was like, and then they like put the camera to the ground. They was like, we don't want to show her identity. I'm like,
After they showed her.
nigga, she
They showed her clear too.
Yeah.
It's super clear.
White woman?
Nah,
Nah.
she was a black lady.
Uh oh.
But she didn't. I don't think she knew she was snitching. She was. it was something going on with the property, and she had to call the police, I believe, with the situation. And then she found out it was like, oh, okay.
That's who that is.
But they say somebody else about to go to jail. His hair braider. Because how the fuck is his hair? Oh, I messed that up. But how in the world?
Oh, we way past that.
Oh yeah, way past
I'm
that.
trying to clean it up in general. But how in the world? How in the fuck did his braids stay so fresh?
Well, he was in jail for a while, and I'm pretty sure his hair was braided in there. So he might know how to do it himself, or he might know some young men that know how to braid hair.
Do you think his last night in there, he was like, yo, I'm about to be free tomorrow. Hit me with the...
Knowing niggas, niggas got fresh before they escaped.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised he was out that long with face tattoos.
Yeah, that's what got me too.
Because of the privacy fence.
But yeah.
Fuck.
The privacy.
That ain't that.
No, we can't say that.
You literally escape jail to make your own.
Man.
I
Literally
hope
be
the
surrounded
movies
by a
is
cage and all.
I hope the movies is ready.
This cage isn't inside that cage.
I get it. I hear you.
I can get DoorDash here. Some bitches can pull up.
Facts.
My mama can come see me whenever she
I
wants.
really feel like that should
Video
be fun for all the
game.
3 weeks.
I could babysit
That
some
shit what?
kids.
I said I feel like that'd be fun for all the 3 weeks, and that might not even be fun that long, because then you still gonna get that burn and just want to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cabin fever is real. I remember that from when I broke my ankle.
Just feeling like somebody's watching you at all times. That just can't be cool.
Always feels like
Yeah.
somebody.
And a real fear. Like I don't think we've ever had that fear before.
Nah, I haven't. I've never had the fear.
Yeah, bro, that's still gone is out in like Iowa with some fat white.
No,
lady.
I think that
might
nigga
be
out
out
the
the
country.
country, yeah.
I think he out the country.
That man in Spain.
I think that nigga made his way to Mexico.
No, you
think
gotta go to
what I'm
Mexico
saying?
first.
that nigga pressed two for Spanish.
You know
Straight
what
up.
I'm saying? He got up out of there, boy. He down there with them federales.
Speaking of crazy things that happen, did anyone see this fireball fall out the sky?
Yes.
Fireball last night.
No, no. This happened a couple days ago, and it didn't happen during the nighttime. It was as clear as day.
And a fireball.
Yeah,
was
I
a
sent
me-
you.
it
I
was a
sent you.
big
The,
meteor.
I sent you the topics. The topic had a link. Did you watch the link?
I didn't watch
Why are
this
we
one.
doing this again?
Okay. No, I was just asking because
Clearly, I didn't. If
Okay.
I'm asking you about it.
the fireball fell out the sky and it was during the day, and so folks was like, "Yo, what the fuck, meteorites?" And I'm like,
South Carolina.
it was in Columbia, South Carolina, to be exact. And yeah, the motherfucking meteorite just fell out the sky, hit the ground, and they was trying to scramble over there to get it and shit. And so my thought on this was like, well, fuck. How do you defend yourself against that? How do you prepare for something like that?
don't.
You don't.
That's got to be one of the craziest experiences to ever have.
I remember when when meteors came down. That had to be because that's when I was still in Park Forest, so that was like.
Oh, so this is really a
03
meteor.
Yeah, this bitch.
03 to
it
05.
was big
We had
enough.
a,
It was big enough to be that bright during the day. Like this was a rock.
They usually break
damn.
apart a lot more though.
Exactly.
But I remember it was one that came down out here in the south suburbs because we had a Pizza Hut because people were
Word?
selling them up on eBay and stuff. Yeah,
Where your piece at?
that was my pops. I don't know what he did with that.
Man, y'all
Hopefully, he
like,
ain't leave it in that truck.
did y'all see this? Y'all see it was more than just this one?
Yeah, bro.
Like it was multiple of these. Hey man.
Hey
look.
man,
No, meteors. That,
better get your life right. Better get tight with Jesus.
You think Jesus throwing rocks at us?
No, I'm saying there's
I
gonna
mean,
be
he
a rock
burnt
that's
this
gonna
bitch
take
up.
us
He
all
flooded
out.
this bitch. He iced this.
Wait,
bitch.
motherfucker
if
down-
it's a big rock that just take us all
Whole
out,
time, a
you
couple
better get
media.
right.
Hey, whole time, a
Better
couple
get right.
media is just like a ward inside. Like if you want to keep it real, when you go back and look at history and shit.
Because hey, you
no,
know
they
what I'm
said
saying?
off of this is something. It's something that's going on with NASA right now where they're basically trying to like avoid like what you're saying, like the big one, the big meteor coming because they got to predict it for like it'd be after us. It's like 20,
Yeah, it's
but it's not.
2148.
I'm about to say it was 2148.
Big Kahuna.
Yeah, but I was like it's far out, but it's really not far out.
How you gonna stop it?
I mean,
They
they
gonna
got
do-
science.
they're
and all types
gonna
of-
do
what
that-
they really do is go to space to try and break that bitch up.
They're gonna do that shit they did in the movies. They gonna fucking put Bruce Willis in a motherfucking ship, send his ass up there to land on a meteorite. They're gonna put warheads in it, and they're gonna try to blow it up and break it up as it descends on us. And in my thought process, when I was watching Armageddon, I'm like, okay, so instead of one big ass ball, you gonna break it up into a bunch of medium balls that's just gonna hit boom, 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 and it's gonna be a buckshot shell instead of a 9mm.
Yeah, like that. Now the thing with that, if you're outside or something, like it still could kill you. But
Shit,
It will
inside,
kill you.
outside.
yeah, inside, outside, like whatever.
Inside, outside.
We gotta
Seven-
develop something and go
7,
catch
0,
that
8.
Them
bitch.
bitches are bunker
So, oh no,
busters.
ain't no
okay?
catching that.
We got to
Yeah.
build our Iron Dome or whatever they call it.
It's gonna melt right through that iron.
Shit,
Yeah,
Hot butter.
somebody
gotta
else
go catch it.
Somebody else over the Middle East got an Iron Throne and shit. Got that shit blown to smithereens. So
Just like this.
Go catch it, man. That's insensitive, James. This is how we get shadow banned. You said Middle East, and then he did that.
No. He had said blown up. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I love when it happens real time.
He put it all together as he would say,
Well, God
let's
is good.
let's just leave
God
it.
is good. Let's clean that up.
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something. I got beef with the Red Lobster CEO. I got beef with that nigga. Hey, bruh. I don't want no seafood boil, nigga. Bring back endless shrimp, nigga. Cater to me, nigga. I was there holding it down
He's already said they not doing it.
when y'all was fucked up.
He said that's why they fucked up.
Because
Yeah, that shit made them
He literally said it on Breakfast Club. They said somebody, he was like, yeah, we ain't doing that.
hey, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When endless shrimp would come around, bro, me and the homies used to treat that bitch like Fogo de Chao. I don't even like coconut shrimp, but bring a plate of the bitches. My one homie set up that ate like 80 shrimp one time.
Oh
God
my
damn.
god.
Oh yeah, we used to go at Endless Shrimp and be there for like 2-3 hours. And we was
I'm allergic to shellfish, and I've been to endless shrimp. Just because the group of people I'm with is
look, we was
I can't eat this
What's
shit.
up in harm's way?
I'm just sitting there.
That's a
Oh, you were just sitting there. Look. You just look.
Yeah, I ate some biscuits. I'm there for conversation.
hey.
that
You know
nigga getting secondhand shrimp smoking shit.
I used to be the one that would go to Red Lobster and order the buffalo wings.
I think that's
They
what I
got
had.
buffalo wings at Red Lobster.
I never
They
knew they
pretty
had buffalo
decent,
wings.
too.
I didn't even know
I
that.
never
I feel
knew
like every time somebody order, they got to defrost them bitches, but they pretty decent.
I never knew they had buffalo wings.
They're like, you want what? All right.
I haven't been to Red Lobster though since I had teen in my age.
See, this is my problem with Red Lobster and why that CEO. First of all, man, I mess with the CEO. Like, he's a young brother.
Yeah, salute to you, my nigga.
He keep trying to make it seem like it was me. It was really him.
Salute to you, my nigga.
Whatever it is, I'm on a journey. But he brought back. He was like, he's tapping into what the culture like. He like, oh, the culture like going to all these little seafood boys and everything. Let's bring it to the lobster or whatever. My problem is,
Stop eating that.
it just don't
That's
look
just how I
good.
feel.
Still, it don't look good.
Nah.
I saw one dude eating it in his car, and that's why I said he got to chill on the little interaction. He like put the fucking lobster tail in long way.
Boy was
I was
necking
like,
that
I seen
motherfucker,
that.
boy. Throat go with the lobster, boy.
Like, yo, you
I
gotta
feel
chill.
like some of that stuff is like location based though too. Like I seen some
for sure.
people's
Yeah.
and it looks seasoned and stuff, and I seen some people it look like it's just water. And
See, that's
Well, see,
ultimately
those are
the
the ones
problem.
down south.
That's ultimately the problem with those type of places is you ain't hiring like top of the line chefs, so you got to kind of rely on just regular people to whip this all together.
Yep.
And
Everyday
maybe they
people.
don't feel like it.
No, they probably don't. They
Yeah,
like,
they don't
hey
feel
man,
like
this ain't no real seafood boil. I'm just gonna throw this together, throw it up in the water, do my job, go
I
home.
believe
Ain't no
seafood
love in
boils
it.
need to stop. It's killing the black community.
Say that
The
part.
amount
That part.
of butter that is in that shit
Butter and seasoning.
looks insane to me.
You know what?
I don't know if it's just because I can't eat it, but I've literally seen people like dip finger in the butter, like, oh my god, and I'm like,
That do be good though.
I'm a piggyback on that.
That's
The
disgusting.
seafood boil is the new lemon pepper in our community.
I think it's worse though.
It is worse.
Shit, lemon pepper in there.
Right,
Oh man.
some of everything in that, man.
Lemon juice, lemon
You know,
pepper.
we actually recovering from the seafood. That was a whole movement for a long
during
time.
COVID?
Even before
The
then,
seafood
like,
boil in the fucking jerk chicken.
Yeah, jerk chicken,
boy.
the Nashville hot chicken.
You see
that? All right, now we might have to understand. This might be a Chicago thing as well, because we're habitual stealers of other people's stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So like, as soon as a craze pop off, we run it into the ground.
Yeah, we gonna
here.
get like
Yeah.
17 of them restaurants.
Okay.
You
That's
know,
why-
once they start hitting the burbs, oh, it's bad.
I have the
There's a
prediction.
juicy crab out here.
I know. That's why I said it's bad.
See, what you call it just got like that.
Like it's gotten way too far
oxtail.
once it gets out here.
Who got oxtail?
Oxtail got like that. Now everybody want this oxtail. Now it's so expensive to bring oxtail here. But I think I could predict the next meat that we will all
The
do.
next meat.
The next meat.
It's gonna be duck.
I can
It's
predict.
duck.
I'm about to say it's gonna be
It's
duck.
gonna be
Duck.
duck.
Quack quack.
Duck gonna be
Duck
next.
is gonna be the next
Duck is
meat that
good.
we start just
Affleck?
going
It's
into.
gonna shoot up though.
Duck is good. It's
They
just
be
greasy.
talking about all the time. Like when you was talking about the oxtail thing, they was like, man, Jamaicans are probably pissed because people are making so much money off that shit. And they
Yeah.
like, we been doing this shit. We just didn't know
I've
we
been
could.
had it on the menu.
Yeah, we ain't know we could charge like this, and this shit shot the fuck up.
Yeah.
Man,
Now
Bumper
it's
clot. I would have
expensive for
made you
them
wait
to get
longer
it.
and charge you more bumper clot. Fuck.
you know what's crazy though? Like being from down south, like the seafood boils, I've been seeing that my whole life. So
Oh, for sure.
to see it up here now, it was kind of wild. Like we was doing that when I was a short.
Well, I mean,
That's
y'all
how
have
it
the
was
coast
in,
and the access to the food, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's how it was with my family in Virginia. They big on that because it's a big thing in Baltimore because they got the blue crab and all.
I like
that.
how they lay theirs out. I don't feel like it's like ours is.
They
That
have
plastic
Obey
bag
chips.
is just like
Ghetto.
Yeah, that
It
plastic.
looks how weed
Yeah.
used to look in the 1025 bag. Like there's supposed to be crack in here, but it's weed in here.
I had used to get. I got like 2 seafood boils early when it was like really first when like Two Fish I think a place is called when they was like.
Oh
really
yeah, I
getting it
remember
off.
that. I remember that.
But
Yeah.
it is not a favorite of mine because it's just too messy for me. It's way too
That's
messy.
the other thing
I don't
about
like
seafood.
messy stuff
Yeah.
either. I don't even like watching people eat it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like lobster, crab leg, and it's not because the
You gotta
food
wear a
ain't
beard.
good.
Yeah.
Bro, you got
really do.
Why do I
The
have
whole
to?
tank will have like a like
Yeah.
a plastic thing on
Whole
it.
time, you know what the shit remind me of? It reminds me of playing Zelda. Like this is how you got to beat the shrine. Yeah, you ever play Zelda?
Nah.
Okay, well when you get to the
Damn.
when you play
Classic.
Zelda, they got so many different shrines in
I
there.
have played Zelda, but I
And when you go in the shrine, you got to complete a puzzle in order to get whatever
Okay.
you need
I
about
know-
it.
I know what that is.
That's how it is with the crab leg and the lobster. You got, you know what I'm saying? Do
Yeah,
all this
I don't
shit.
want to do that.
Just
much
to- just
to my
to-
food.
That's why I don't eat it because it takes too much effort. To
Yeah.
eat
That's
it.
why my
Like,
first time actually, because I never liked it either. My first time having crab legs, I went to this place called Joe's, and they serve it
Unchilled?
cracked and everything. It's really really good. But
Joe's
like,
Crab
to-
Shack?
No,
No,
just regular
Joe's Fish.
Joe's. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he spent some money.
Oh shit!
I've been to Joe Fish.
But this shit is actually
it's
Oh,
pretty
nice.
good.
hand clap for you too.
It's funny because
I took my parents there.
bougies.
you had asked one time in one of the chats that it was like you was like so you see them putting seasonings and everything on the crab leg. Does you actually taste that? And the answer is no.
That's what that's what I always wondered. 'Cause
like
I'm
the juice, yes, but the
They'll-
seasonings, no.
They'll season the fuck. They'll season the heck. Out
Very
there,
good, Zach. Very good.
out that shell, and I just be looking like, you don't eat the shell.
They sucking
Uh,
on
what
that
are we
shell,
doing?
Paul.
Yeah.
And then it just certain foods just look nasty to me. Like when people eat soft shell crab, I want to throw up.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
I don't even. What does that look like?
It look like the
It's a
regular crab,
crab,
but they can
yeah.
just bite the whole joint.
Unpopular opinion. That's how I feel when I see people eat sushi.
I can't eat sushi.
I
either.
can't do it.
Oh, sushi is good, brother.
Sushi smell like a refrigerator to me.
It should. It's all uncooked.
Yeah, like
Dog,
it's
like,
raw.
what's
You don't like raw food,
what's
Zach?
what's the little black shit that be on the outside? What type of fish?
Seaweed.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Bling.
I was in
I'll pick the
Mexico
bitches up and
once.
get the
Nah,
I'm like,
nah.
nah, bro. That California roll is pretty good, man.
That's cool.
good.
There's a lot of people that love them. I
I,
can't
I
get with the
actually think
sushi.
y'all will like it though. Have y'all ever had it?
I know. I tried it.
Everything.
Okay.
Hey, I want you to remember something. Take note of this. Anything I say I don't like, I've had it.
No,
Okay.
I'm not like that.
Yeah, I'm not like that either.
Majority,
I don't know.
I am like that majority across the board.
Uh-huh.
Like one thing, like I've never had tuna, and I won't.
You never had two?
I've had tuna.
It stank.
You know,
Like, I don't like that. That's how I am with chitlins. I ain't never tasted
Nah,
chitlins.
hey,
I don't need to.
I've had chitlins and almost thrown up. I was forced to eat
Chitlins,
it.
tuna, fish fillet sandwiches. Get that shit the fuck away from me.
I used to eat tuna when I was younger, but that stuff is like mayonnaise. Where it's like once I got older, it just tastes so different. That
Spam,
it's like,
too.
No,
I've
I've
never
never
had
had
spam.
spam.
I've
I
had
had
spam.
spam. I grew up on
That
spam.
can just ain't look right to me.
Well, we
That
used to
me
have
too.
spam sandwiches and French fries.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oriental ramen noodles.
I'll just take the fries.
I learned that there's microbugs in ramen noodles.
Hey,
Yes.
it's not called Oriental. It's soy sauce, brother.
Oriental ramen noodle.
See,
I said what
you
I
see
said.
that? You see what he doing?
Turkey hot dogs
That's messed
too.
up. Oriental.
I don't.
That's what it said on the fucking package.
like
They used
turkey
to
hot
say the
dogs.
correct.
I'm gonna say I don't eat ramen either.
Politically
Yeah,
correct
I don't either. It's too
version
much-
of it
it's too
is
salt. Too much
soy
salt.
sauce.
It always tastes
Bro,
so salty.
it's good.
I'm saying what the fucking package said when I ate the shit. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's your problem.
The only time I see soy sauce
You
is
need
when,
to evolve.
when I pull up the China Star Kitchen. Why you mad at me for some shit I ate
Every
when I was
time.
a shorty?
Every
Evolve,
time that
evolve, Reed.
every time I've told people,
Wait, hold
that
on. Why are you mad at me for saying Oriental?
Evolve.
Because it's not politically correct?
Yes.
But you're a fucking Republican.
Evolve, Red.
Half the
I'm
shit
not-
we don't
I'm
want to
not
let
a
you say on
Republican.
here would get us
I'm not a
flagged.
Republican. I'm not a
Go
Republican.
ahead,
How
Zach.
many times have I said
This nigga mad at me
I'm
for
not
saying
political?
Oriental, but he want to come on here and call motherfuckers Transformers on.
I never said that.
But you want to.
He said
But you want
I
to.
never said that.
Go ahead, Zach. My bad, bro.
You see that?
You
You just had to
If I
say
want
you
to.
didn't. All you had to do is say you didn't say it.
He just accused me of it.
All right, but then you pointed at me.
My bad.
But we know he was. But he was just in the chat saying, "There's shit I want to get off."
we don't speak on the chat here.
Hey.
We too quiet.
We don't speak on the chat here.
No, we do a lot though.
We do. But right now, in this moment, we don't weaponize the chat.
Oh no, we weaponize it. It's been weaponized
Brother,
against me
I am
so
literally helping you. You do this all the time.
I know it. I know
So
it.
stop.
No. I like bothering Reed.
Oh, well. All right,
He
but
bothers everybody. That's why I bother him.
only thing I was saying is ramen, like ramen noodles, like actual ramen, like going to a ramen restaurant. Cool.
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely.
the little, like the ones you
I've
can
never
get.
been to one.
Take your
yourself
wife to a
favor.
ramen restaurant.
Yeah, do yourself
Great.
a favor.
You
And
can go
not,
to some.
not
you don't
noodles and company either.
No, you ain't got nothing crazy. You can go to Furious Spoon or something. Like it ain't even gotta be nothing crazy. Furious Spoon vibe.
Okay.
But the little packaged one, I've seen people cook that so many different ways in life.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everybody, black people are infamous for being like, "Oh, you just ain't had it right." It's tasted extremely salty every single time.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. I'm like, I don't know how y'all eat this. I'd rather get full off water. I'm not eating
I ain't
that.
gonna lie. I wish noodles like taste like that to me, cause I eat them too much and I just know that could cause high
So
blood
you
pressure.
only ate the basic noodles and never been to a real restaurant to get real noodles. Do yourself a favor. That's like when you was
Yeah,
telling
when
us,
you taste them other ones,
for me,
because the broth is
for me, and this no shade, but this
Amazing.
was like when you was like, "Yo, how should I get the steak done?" And I was like, "Yo, do medium rare," and niggas was like, "Well done, well done." No, you've been eating well done ramen. It's time. It's time.
well done
To have
ramen.
some medium rare, medium ramen, okay? Because
Hey,
I don't eat it all the time, but you will catch me down in Chinatown going
Yo,
crazy.
you gonna
You'll
like
catch
it.
me down there.
You gonna like it, bro.
Hey,
If you
put
like
that down
regular
for one
ramen,
of the
and then you
titles.
put,
gonna
and then
like
you,
it.
and then
Hey.
you find the right spot to put the right
Can we
meat
put
in that
that
shit,
down for one
Paul.
of the titles? Well done ramen. That's wild.
You gonna like it. You and your wife, y'all
It's
gonna mess
crazy.
with
I
it.
don't.
It's good.
I don't actually like real Chinese food.
Word?
Like,
Yeah,
like
I don't
so. What
like-
you mean, like real? Like, so is
Because
it, okay, wait. Is
There's
it
an
a
Americanized version. And then
Okay,
there's
that's what I was
they
about
make.
to ask. So what is real Chinese food?
Gotta
Like,
go
what
to
is
China.
it?
Yeah, you have to actually
Oh,
go.
okay,
Not
okay.
even China. You just have
Or
to
go to a real spot.
Yeah, a real Chinese food. Like anytime I go to a real Chinese food place, I don't like their orange chicken or any of that.
Oh, no, it's a
stuff.
big
Like,
difference.
It is a mega
So-
difference.
It's a big difference.
What's a real Chinese spot?
Your local Chinese place, like the regular.
Oh, you talking about like that?
Yeah, like just where the Chinese are actually serving authentic dishes.
So orange chicken, sweet and sour chicken, shrimp
Yes,
fried rice?
Those
But like-
are all authentic
They're-
foods
yeah.
from them, but there's an American version of it that some Chinese restaurants do to sell to us, and then there's places that keep it authentic.
Yeah.
Perfect example of that is remember the grocery store I told you, the Mexican spot over in Lawndale?
Yeah.
That's authentic Mexico City cuisine. You can't even go in there and order the food a particular type of way because they like, no, we don't do that. The person I was with wanted cheese on their taco, like, we're not doing it.
Man, when
wow.
like this was a stupid example, but I was learning like they was using like actual oranges to make the orange chicken. I was
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Sometimes they'll have the real pills up
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah,
It'll
so
actually
it'd be like
have it in
really
there.
sweet and really
Yes.
tasted like oranges.
Yes.
a
Yeah,
bit.
it'll taste like it.
The sweet and sour chicken will either fucking make you damn near throw up or blow your mind. For real. The sweet and sour chicken will. And the now look,
I like actual.
fuck what he talking about. That teriyaki chicken? Wow. That shit fire, my boy.
We need to
PF
move to
Chang-
another subject.
PF Chang is a Chinese restaurant, right? Or is that Japanese?
PF Chang
Japanese.
is Japanese.
Japanese. Okay. That's another one. I don't really. fool
No,
with
it's way different when you actually go in Chinatown now.
Them niggas do it.
Hey man,
All right, man. Come on. I got y'all want to do some sports gambling shit, or y'all want to do some goofy behavior shit? Because the goofy behavior shit is a gender war type of subject.
sports gambling.
All right, I'm about to send you the
He
first.
don't want to do that at all.
I'm about to send you the first.
No,
clip.
I just know what this is already. I sent that to him earlier.
Yeah, I'm about to send you the. I'm about to text you the clip now, brother James.
All right.
So, I'm probably the biggest sports gambler in the room.
Don't say probably.
No, you definitely are.
Yeah, I went and looked at my lifetime earnings and winnings, and I'm like, I damn near broke even, but god damn, Jesus Christ, where did the fucking money go? Because I remember when it disappeared, but the winnings, what the fuck I do it? Oh, man, I do remember something. One thing you got to understand about gambling is that, and Meech will be able to back me up on this 100%. The house always gonna fucking win.
Oh yeah.
And if the house don't think they finna keep fucking winning, then the house will burn the house down.
When you sent that clip and I'm listening to it talk, and I'm like, oh man,
It's cooked.
Well, not even cooked. And I was hoping the whole time I was watching this, I was like, man, I hope we not on the wrong side, like on opposite sides of this, because like I just thought it was obvious that we know that this shit is built for them to win.
No, people don't know that. People. Here goes my problem with people. People are so gullible that they really think that the system itself, or things like gambling, or things. No, it's really made for you to really achieve and get ahead. No, the fuck it's
These
not.
are businesses. Like,
Bitch, we here to take your money and give you the illusion of a good time.
yeah.
But that's why even
That's
when
a
there
fact.
are people that
That's a
are
fact.
great gamblers, like,
It's America. It's America.
Yeah,
they'll
man.
treat that specific gambler well because of how much money you bringing in and losing.
But we done got down on his ass too. That's why we fuck with him.
What I'm saying is, it's a big difference when it's one, and then it's another nigga that's coming in, and I got hundreds of people doing my exact same thing
that is
as
a
I'm
great
walking
point.
off with an
That is a
Yeah.
great point.
go ahead,
change the
because there's
example-
people that do it professionally and they let them get it's people that live off of this.
Yeah.
That
But
is
you
a
can't
great
live
point.
off of it and make everybody else live off
Well,
of
that
it.
is
before
a
you
great
play the
point.
clip, that's why I always say this, and I think you might have been upset with me about it. Not Zach one, but I think you might have been upset with the statement I said. And I always say, hey, gambling is a solo sport. This is for you.
I wasn't
And
upset. I was just saying, no, you said that to me, and I was like, why you don't never see your slip?
right. Why I
Yeah,
never,
I wasn't mad.
nigga, play the clip, and you gonna see why.
FanDuel is running one of the biggest scam companies in the entire world, because what they did this morning is actually crazy. So there's this guy on Twitter, right? His name is JB, and he runs this only parlays like betting Discord. Long story short, he owns a Discord community where people pay for his picks. You're welcome for the shout out. And last night he put out this home run parlay for all of his subscribers. And in this, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different people to hit a home run. The odds were plus 911,600. So 6 out of the 7 hit. And finally, it comes down to James Wood. As you can probably tell where the story's going, James Wood goes yard. You probably can't even see it down there, but he bet $11 and it paid out $100,276.06. Over $100K for an $11 bet. So now this
many
morning,
people
all
make
these
that bet?
FanDuel customers wake up to new terms and conditions. And in layman's terms, FanDuel's basically saying, hey, we're really pissed about having to pay out $100K or more to a bunch of different people last night. That's not going to happen going forward. If we think you and a bunch of other people from a Discord made a bet, we have the right to void it, even if you want it fair and square. Which is pretty ironic because they promote everybody hopping on a Gronk parlay every NFL season. But this is just even more proof that we don't even need that gambling is completely rigged. The house always wins. FanDuel is running.
All right, so we just gonna do some basic math real quick. Now, not to mention that slip is crazy. 7 home runs.
Nah, hey, I was just about to say that the odds of that is insane.
It is, and that's why $11 net you $100,000. But
That's also why it's easy to track who all followed on it.
Yeah, 'cause that ain't gonna be something that hella people did.
Because
it's gonna be a specific group.
No, hella people will do it because here goes the thing.
$11.
The bet, the buy-in's low. I can see if his buy-in and if he showed it
What
in the
he's
Discord.
saying is nobody is naturally putting that 7 together.
Right.
Oh, okay.
All
okay.
That's
together.
No,
that's
okay.
why it'd be
Right.
easy for them to pinpoint.
So the thing I'm trying to say is this: if you got 20,000 people in your Discord, if you got 20,000 people in your Discord, and let's say half of them, or I'll divide it I'll divide it and take it down to 20%. Let's say 20% of the Discord make that bet. So 4,000 people bet $11. They bet $44,000 all together to win that, right?
Oh God.
Let's take that same 4,000 people and times it by 100,000.
Like 40 million?
It is exactly 40 million.
Look at your numbers, man.
$40,000 was invested into $40 million. Bro, the whole amount invested from the 4,000 people don't even cover a payout for one person.
Man.
You look. You got to be out of your cotton picking mind to think that these people are going to let y'all run amok of their shit.
Yeah, man.
The same Meech has worked at a casino, so stop me when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna stop me. If you get in the casino and start busting their ass too much, they're kicking you the fuck out.
Yep.
If they think you
Get
in
that
there,
tap on the shoulder,
if they think you in there counting cards, they're kicking you the fuck out.
which isn't illegal.
If they see that you machine hopping and instead of going to a fresh machine, you jumping on the machine right after a nigga just got off of it, whether it's hot or not, they're kicking you the fuck
You
out.
might not even got to worry about getting kicked out. Whoever just left that machine might beat your ass. They might beat your ass.
Because that's another thing. So when you go to these casinos, and that's why like I get what he was doing with the video, like, oh, is this the biggest scandal? Bro, that's the same way the casinos are. Yeah. Real gamblers know this. That's why real gamblers be on some solo shit.
You can look up a story from them. It was a class. It was like a group of students that did it at like MIT or something like that. It was hitting the whole strip of casinos, and they was going crazy. They started a whole enterprise.
They was banning them.
Yeah, and they all got banned from around the world.
Didn't they make like a movie off of that? Was that a true story?
No, that what I'm talking about is a true story.
I seen a movie where it was like they was in college and it was like a teacher and he got a bunch of students together.
This the same story.
And they went to Vegas.
It
probably was a movie.
Probably is the same.
It probably was. What was the name of that movie, man? It had.
But they legit went around the world.
I think it had Kevin Costner in it or something like that. It had.
I know what you're talking about,
had
and I know what you're talking
Lawrence
about, and I
Fishburne
do think that movie is based off of that.
Oh,
probably.
But
your example, what you said earlier, pretty much is like encapsulates the whole thing and kind of paints the picture. You can't walk into a casino with a bunch of people and all place the same bet. They're gonna stop the game. Like it's like banks. Banks is the same way. You can't come in here and everybody come withdraw money. You'll break the system.
You got to think about like just bring it down to the simplest form. Like when people used to cheat in class. Say it's that one person that got the Scantron. We be like, bro, everybody can't get everything right. Bro. Like just get you get 2 wrong, you get 3 wrong. You get a different wrong. You get number 2 wrong. I'm gonna get number 8 wrong.
The fact that all these people tailed it and it hit. I think that.
Well, we don't know how many people tailed it. Yeah. We don't.
I'm sure it was a lot,
but that's why I'm saying
I
know it was.
I feel like even if it was a Discord of only 100 people, there.
Yeah, but I'm saying the fact that I ain't gonna lie. If it was just 100, I don't know if they would.
No, they would.
No, yeah.
You're right. Never mind.
100 people won 100,000.
That's $1 million. No. That's 10 million, right?
It's 4 million.
No, 100 people with 100,000.
10.
But either way,
million,
I don't even think it'll took. I think 10 would have sparked the investigation. I think anytime them niggas is paying out 6 digits off a $11 bet, if it go to 2 people, they gonna be like,
hey,
yo, whoa.
Okay, look, I hope I'm not like the odd one out. I mean, if I am, whatever. But I could see how they could actually kind of find validity in that trying to be a scam, because they like the odds of that many people making that same exact bet and that joint hitting. You got 7 people hitting a home run on a parlay, and all of these people just copy and pasted it out. Okay, now.
Well,
don't that kind of sound like cheating? Or am I tripping?
No,
it'll be a scam on who?
No,
I'm saying don't
it
kind of
sounds
sound like cheating.
No, it sounds lucky as fuck. And that's what happens.
True,
that's what happens when you go play the lottery and get the numbers 25, 37. You got lucky. Now here goes the difference.
Wait, I want to understand. Are you saying a scam from the casino, like the casino?
No, he's talking about the people that made the bet.
So you think they locked in with the baseball players?
All I'm saying is I can't say that particularly, but I don't know. It just
That's
seemed
why.
it just seemed a little fishy.
I'm about to break.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to break down something to you.
You got to see people that. My bad.
Go ahead.
You got to just see the people. I've seen this literally through Reed and him showing me people. This is way back when we was working together. Mm-hmm. It's some people that really, really, really live off of this gambling and stuff.
Right.
So
and
somebody like the person that's being the head of the Discord, just having a itch to make that bet. Like, no, he really studied these players. He studied them against these pitchers. Okay. He studied when they usually do this type of stuff. Like, it's some people that it's still not 100% chance that's going to strike, but they're making that bet for a reason. They ain't just throw a random 7 people up.
And this is when whatever you're gambling with has a problem. Because you're taking this shit too scientifically, and they don't like that.
Because that's what.
And bro, that's how you break the system. I ain't never paying no daggone Discord and none of that.
But see, that's what the point I was trying to make to you.
I ain't never doing that.
No,
that's probably me having an issue with that.
The hardest thing to do in any sport is hit a baseball.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So now I need 7 different people to not only hit a baseball, but put crazy. That bitch over 7 different. Wait, listen. Over 7 different fences and 7 different baseball fields off of 7 different pitchers.
That's insane.
This is like a nigga doing a Rubik's Cube in a heartbeat. Yeah. What he just did is an anomaly.
Right.
The problem with the anomaly is you just didn't walk through the door with it. You could have potentially brought 5 to 500,000 niggas with you. Yeah. Them Discords be anywhere from a couple hundred people up to 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people.
I know and some of them people shit.
So they don't know. We don't know the exact number of how
many. We don't. Number. But what I do know,
they probably paid out big.
But what I do know
didn't pay it out.
No. Some of them they paid out.
I think the changes
they made the changes after that. So from what I understand is everybody who made that bet got paid out.
I thought they didn't.
They immediately made the rule after that. Because we can't continue to let that happen. We will go bankrupt.
They just killed the Discord then.
No.
You think people gonna still pay for that?
Yeah.
After that?
Yeah.
Because you
why would you?
Most Discords you ain't getting a bet that's going like that though.
That's the point. That's not that what just happens is not gonna happen every day.
That's
like a nigga hitting the lottery every fucking day.
And a lot of people
I have a personal problem with Discord.
Well that's just your thing. Yeah. But what I would say is, and I'm just being a contrarian here, you don't like the Discord because you don't want to pay nobody for picks. What I'm telling you is if I give a nigga $50 for 30 days and then the first day I make back my $50, the rest of the month is up to me.
It's free. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And here goes the other thing about these Discords.
I need to get on Discord.
They offer all these bets. They show you a gang of bets. It just don't be one bet. It be this bet, that bet, this bet. It is up to you which one you want to pick. They're not forcing you. They just show it. They get. If it's a good Discord,
and they all tell you this. I ain't guaranteeing nothing.
If it's a good Discord, they gonna tell you offer it. We ain't guaranteeing nothing. But look, this is the bet, and this is why I made the bet. This is my feeling on it. This is why I picked these people to do this. Okay, so. If nothing else,
this kind of made that make sense to me.
When I used to pay for Discords, I wasn't paying them niggas for their picks. I was paying them niggas for their information. I gamble. I'm gonna go gamble on what the fuck I want to, and I try to steer clear of what everybody else is gambling on for this specific reason right here.
Yep.
And he'll tell you that. Like,
I'm about to say, I know people that was betting on Chinese basketball.
Nigga, I'm betting on KBO baseball. I'm betting on Korean baseball. That shit come on 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Zach know it. We used to be up there.
You ever watch it?
Watch it for what? Yeah. I just know baseball. I'm looking at the numbers.
I was just asking if you watch it.
No. I watched it when it was on the FanDuel app when they offered it, but I didn't know no streaming site to get to it. But ask this nigga, it be 6 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, we up in here yawning shit, crossing our eyes. I'm looking at hey, look. You know what I'm saying? So, what you see, so the whole point of that, the reason why I brought that up is the same way you think that shit is a scam, hey, guess what? That's America in a nutshell. Mm-hmm. That is FanDuel is the American government. Because when the American government see too many niggas doing something,
PvP,
they get in the head, they shut it down.
You know what?
They still a business, man.
I'll retract me saying that was a scam on the other end. I'll retract that because they did just Big Brother that stuff. Like
a scam would be like Malik Beasley because we actually know the player who's deciding the fate of the outcome.
Have y'all been seeing the plays that they be saying?
Fuck the only play I need to point to is when that nigga dropped the ball. It's when that nigga dropped the ball when they was down 3-0 in the playoffs. When that nigga dropped the ball, I'm like, oh yeah, he did it.
No, but this video of them letting Tyrese run past
That's literally the play I'm talking about.
Oh,
He
man.
stuck the worst defense I've seen in my life right there. That bullshit.
And so that's why that sports gambling shit is real tricky because, like most people, and I'm not calling people narrow-minded, but I don't think people, and y'all say this all the time, I be thinking on a whole different whatever.
He did drop the ball in that next game.
Motherfucking Malik Beasley just let Tyrese blow past him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? Malik might not be point shaving for himself. If I'm the primary ball defender on Halliburton when I'm in the game, I can dictate whether this nigga scores.
I can make sure he.
I can make sure he score.
Uh-huh.
So it works. It works so many ways. Not only with my own prop, but with other people's props. And so you don't. This person might not even know that you doing it for him.
Dog, this nigga tweeted back in April, Ant, you got to make 7 threes to beat me tonight. Eyes.
Seven eye emojis.
Yo.
So if you read that, what that says to me is someone bet on Ant to get 7 threes in a game, and Malik finna let him get it off.
They say this nigga DraftKings was Malik Beasley's Pistons 5. Hey, the internet, they can't take shit serious, but he really arrested though. So
He got arrested?
Hell yeah, they don't play that shit.
Oh, man.
Nah, bro, what you're not going to do, look, what you're not going to do is what we're doing. We decide this shit. We decide who point shade. We all say everything's scripted, right? So if we are deciding who's winning and losing, then I can call my mans up who gamble and say, hey, this is what you need to do, point shade, da. We dictate it. We let you through the door. You don't kick down our fucking door. You don't come in here doing whatever the fuck you think you want to do, being like us. Oh, no. That's not how this shit works. No.
We screw you over.
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
that shit set up.
Don't do it back.
None of it's illegal.
What's wrong with you?
Just not encouraged.
You get a minute 12. I mean, hour 12.
No, I know. We good and early.
Okay.
We ain't even got that many topics this week.
We spent most of it on that food.
Please go try some ramen.
I have something.
I will do that.
I have something,
something
and I'm
good
trying to get a
today, too.
rise out of Meech with this.
Oh, it's the AI shit.
You almost got around to we put that shit in the topics.
Elon
Y'all got me all the way on Beach side with this shit at this point.
You know, this one is painting the picture of the end game that I've been trying to
tell niggas about forever.
Like, I'm watching. You want to explain the story?
I'm about to. Thank you.
Yeah, before I get my bag.
Elon Musk said that basic income will take off once AI replaces all of us. If a computer can do everything better than you, does your life have meaning? Probably none of us will have a job. So those are a couple excerpts from said situation. But basically what Elon is saying is that AI is going to effectively replace the human being when it comes to essentially doing labor, whether that's intellectual labor or physical labor. We're heading to a place where the human being has been replaced. If I'm going to be real dramatic and sound foolish and sound stupid, the reason why all these immigrants got here is because they told the black folks, hey, y'all human beings now. And y'all are not free labor anymore. And now y'all tax-paying citizens, so now we need some new laborers. Hey, bring in some Mexicans.
Y'all been to any of the fast food spots that got the automated stuff to take your order yet?
I don't like them shits.
You talking about the
I only
kiosk?
been to
No,
McDonald's.
not the kiosks. Like, you can be in the drive-thru. Like, some Popeyes are like that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't talk to a person.
You talk to
and
automated.
they
Really?
take your order. And
what's
there's some Wendy's like that, too.
And what's eventually going to happen
I
is
bet it's better customer service.
and what's going to happen is you're eventually
That's
going
the
to
problem.
you're going to pull up to the window.
No, your food be right.
You're going to pull up to that window.
That's the problem.
And it's not
I mean,
gonna
it's people making your food, though.
No.
They just ain't got a man to drive through.
You say that now, and where we're going to get to is you're going to end up driving up to this box, talking to this automated machine, and this window going to open, and a tray going to slide out, and there ain't going to be no human back there.
That's when you need to start cooking.
That's where we're getting to. That was always my fear.
Go home and cook.
That was always my fear in things with AI because, like, I get it's coming cool. I get it. I'm a technology nigga. Look around. Like, I love technology.
We got all these lights on us and shit.
But my problem with technology was this. It's going to phase out your regular person. It's not going to phase out anyone in the 1% or anybody up top. It's going to phase out that dumb, deaf, blind, and broke motherfucker who ain't got an education, who thrives off of working entry-level jobs.
About 78% of the
Let me stop you
population.
here. And we're just talking Elon's example.
Okay.
That person will be paid.
Right.
Because they're getting the universal wage.
Right.
So the
universal wage, what is that?
Universal income.
Yeah, so what Elon is proposing is that eventually AI is going to get so good that humans won't need to work, because humans' entire purpose of working is
for money.
Well, it's for money, but it's also to push the culture, to push all of us forward. It's to keep electricity running. It's to plumb things. It's everything that we do in our day-to-day life needs some type of work done to keep it going. And that's where humans come in to actually work it. What he's saying is AI will now be working all of that stuff. So there won't be a need for humans to work. So there will be the AI working to get all of this stuff up off the ground, and then we'll pay for it using the wages from whatever they come up with because of the AI's production. So for an example would be, in theory, you will not have a job and you will just get a monthly check for being alive. Because everything else is being worked out on its own.
Will this like eliminate poverty?
And so it's going to eliminate poverty, but it's going to create an insane wealth gap. Because the people that are creating those things are now. That's where we kind of go to. Does it matter or do it not matter? Because if you're able to get all of your basic accommodations and get everything you need, do you need to be rich? Because this also puts in systems where you might not be able to catch up to the rich, because you can't create nothing that will necessarily catch you up to them. It would just be them and us.
So it eliminate the possibility of us even being able to reach that point?
Yes. Which also goes back to,
that's crazy.
It becomes
you don't have the opportunity to reach that point anymore because the job has been taken.
Yeah.
Whether it's physical or mental, whether you
and you can't even create nothing
crazy.
necessarily to like counter it, because it's
the way
AI to be able to do it.
It's
AI to be able to do it. They'll just make the AI do it.
I give you an example. I give you an
crazy,
example because we
bro.
all worked at the same Amazon together in the line. Remember when the toast used to come down and it used to be a gang of motherfuckers back there to get them shits together?
Oh, yeah.
4 robots
They got
took
the
out
robots.
40 people. 4 robots took out 40 people. And but here goes the thing I look at. Like, oh, those just the first robots. Them just the entry level robots. Them just the first one. They're going to improve on that robot. And guess what? Instead of 4 robots, it's probably going to be 1 machine to take care of that whole area. Now, all those people that work back there, get the fuck out. We don't need you no more.
No, that's how it was when I worked at IKEA. Like, legit, it was legit, like, that IKEA that was right next to there.
Yeah.
When I was in the IKEA, it was legit like 15 of us in that whole building. That's all it took. Because it's legit us taking something from a truck, and we'll put it on the line, and it was this big machine. It was called like I can't even remember the name. It was like some Japanese name. You would put it there. It was like a little board. They would say it's a pallet, but it was like a little board. It wasn't even like a full pallet. You would scan what you had. It'll drop the pallet that was the right size, and it'll take it and it'll put it it'll put it wherever it needs to go in the warehouse. The big machine.
Wow.
We wasn't putting none on no shelving, no nothing. That machine did everything. It just needed us to take it from the truck to put it on the machine. That's it.
Wow.
So there's 2 ways of looking at it. We will no longer, because you're essentially making money not mean as much, because as these systems pop up, to perfect example is the food industry. Food prices will plummet. Your groceries will plummet. They will cost super cheap because no one is paying for labor anymore. No one is paying for all these different processes because they'll be able to develop just one solid process that just start pumping out whatever we need. Mm-hmm. So in essence, a lot of these different things will start to drop in price. So it should effectively go up underneath that. But then what if they don't do that? You don't really have a way of countering that because you don't have a way of like raising whatever that income is unless we just all of a sudden, we'll protest the shit and we'll do what we got to do. But then on the other side of that, I see people have that same concern that you said about like they're replacing us. And I'm like, I question if we now believe that our existence is to work. Like, is our existence here to work?
Well,
because if we have those things taken care of, then it's so many people feel like we just losing ourselves as humans.
Well, here goes my rebuttal to that is you have a society or a generation of people who understand that you have to work in order to achieve or accomplish anything. It'll be very hard for them to fathom a world or a place where they wake up, do nothing, look in their bank account, and there's so much money in there that they can go do possibly, not necessarily whatever they want to do, but they have their basic necessities covered. Because in my mind, this shit just leads us to a nasty point where like we're not going to need money anymore because nothing should cost anything, right? Like AI's taking care of us.
But that's why I question, what is the issue with money being devalued in such a way, especially when we know that money is the thing that's causing a lot of these issues.
The problem is,
that's a good question.
And I don't think there's a right or a wrong side to be on this. I think just for me, the problem is the younger generation's cool. It's that segment or group of people who are getting phased out where they're going to lose their mind.
You think
they're not going to know what to do? So,
perfect example here, COVID. People were perfectly fine staying at home and getting money dropped into their account.
Yes. And what
that will?
But what did they do with it? Did they do anything productive, or did they just become even more materialistic than they were?
Those were 3 checks versus a monthly check that you know is coming.
Right.
And people because that's the thing. I think when we get on a lot of these topics, we run to what the worst person in these situations is going to do.
Man, that's
bad people with money they're not going to get better with money just because the money is coming to them. And they're not going to get better with money just because they're working for the money. We know a lot of people that's working, busting their ass at these jobs, and they'll just go blow it on nonsense. Like, nothing on the back end is going to change those people. I just mean the general consensus. People were pretty cool just sitting. A lot of people got laid off. And they sat there and they worked the unemployment money until it literally ran out. If people were fine. I don't feel like no one was broken. What was broken was how do we pay for that money that we're giving out for free? And then now, because then we had the PPP situation, how can they possibly pay that money back? It kept going back to the problems of money. So if we're getting rid of or devaluing money to that level, of course, there'll be new problems, and whatever we come up with would be the issue. But we'll at least be on that starting point.
I ain't gonna lie, it kind of sound like to me like I don't know.
I also don't think this is going to happen either, though.
Yeah, probably not. But
just gonna turn me into a dark nigga. So I'm just gonna find a way to get y'all to give me your money.
Yeah, but that's the other part is people still gonna spend money.
Yeah, people still gonna spend it.
So,
and I got what you need.
And it's gonna be paying for these
I'm
things.
your pusher, man.
If money is devalued, though, wouldn't that solve like a lot of problems to a degree?
It can, but it could create
solves
problems.
and creates problems.
Yeah. So it's like a double entendre. It's like it's positive and negative.
It's like everything else in this world.
Yeah,
it has its positive and its negative.
I guess
positive is there shouldn't be any home, but again, these are extremes examples. There are going to be people that find their way of being homeless, stacking up money every month. But in theory, you shouldn't have a situation of much homeless. In theory, you shouldn't have these people working for minimum wages because we're all making the same wage, just doing nothing. In theory, it should all put us on a same level playing field where we can go and progress throughout our daily lives without worrying about our bills. We can actually plot out multiple vacations a year because we know this income is coming. So now we can actually all enjoy this life experience.
That sounds too much like rape.
It
does.
It sounds like Pleasantville, USA.
And
But
they
I
don't-
think
but it
on the
don't
other
sound like
side-
that. That don't sound like that'll ever actually happen though.
Well, they won't let that happen because that's just too good of an outcome.
That's what
People ain't that good.
Yeah,
People ain't that good. There's
like-
going to be problems because, again, everyone that owns all those companies that are doing the AI will be so rich, it won't make sense because we're still spending money.
Right.
They're just not. Well, I guess they are paying it out to us in a way, but I don't feel like it'll balance out over time.
Right.
But
I
because
mean-
even with that, in theory, everything should drop in prices because you're not paying for wages, you're not paying for as much resources and things like that. But what if they just decide
That they don't.
we don't want to
that.
drop the prices?
And that's my thing. That's kind of my thing. Like, you're right.
I mean, if you decide you don't want to drop the prices, then you go bankrupt.
Well, yeah, because
'Cause
now
we ain't
people
got
will
it.
protest.
But see-
People will protest and cause
Ain't
problems.
even a protest. He literally
right.
don't got
He
it.
ain't gonna have it, so they not gonna make money.
Yeah, but that also because this right here is like
Man, this is crazy.
This isn't nothing new. Like the AI portion of it is new, but there are countries around the world that are set up where the rich are the rich, and if you're born into poverty, that is your level, that is your class, that is where you're spending the rest of your life. If anything, we would be making America less of a democracy and
more of a monarchy, like a
yeah,
monarchy?
more of a monarchy almost in a way where it's like the rich are the rich and the poor are the poor, and it is what it is. What makes America great is
the opportunity.
and we're the greatest. I just heard Barack Obama say this because he was talking on an interview. We're the greatest experiment in human history. America is because America is the only country in the world that has someone from every country in the world. So we're a melting pot of just
The world.
just opinions and concerns and religions and beliefs, and a lot of times it clashes, but for the most part we remain united as a country. So yeah, I don't think this is going to happen because again I don't think that
It
this
don't
is
seem American.
well, not even American, it just doesn't seem like
Feasible.
realistic.
Feasible.
Like, yeah, it doesn't seem realistic.
I don't think people are that, especially like the elites. I don't think they're that mindful of us to make it to where we could just.
they're not thinking about us at all with this stuff,
and,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, but I'm saying that
And
to make
I-
sure that we're all taken care of and then just have freedom of time.
yeah, they don't care about that.
There's
you
a couple
gotta-
countries that have basic universal income already.
Really?
There's a few countries that already have.
Oh,
But
wow.
that ain't no concept he just came up with out the clear blue
And
sky.
I just think some of these bigger companies just might not get with it, even when they got the money. Like I worked in plenty of warehouses, like you said with Amazon. Like I was there to see that. I was there to see them phase out positions, them having people in Universal doubled up on the lane because of that, like all types of things. But I've also been in Ford,
See, that's
where
actually
Ford makes a gang of money.
Yeah.
Gang of money. These niggas refuse to put the technology in that bitch because it's cheaper to have us do that shit.
Same way with
Wow.
the same way with the post office.
and that's just
Yeah,
and
like
that's
they
how
just
it is
flat
now.
out refuse.
We're
Like we'll
not
have
doing
the
it.
most
So
basic technology,
so
but
basically-
that's why
towards
you.
the
That's
unions.
why in
It goes to company
2025,
D. It goes to company
yeah,
D.
just and still in 2025, it's niggas in a warehouse lifting tires onto this car when you could easily have a machine that's doing that and doing it efficiently. But now, like I worked at the end of the line to check cars going out of the building. That shit will fuck your head up. Like, because it be cars so messed up that I'm driving on a dyno machine and I'm like, they're gonna sell this.
Oh
Like,
wow.
like this is crazy because there's sometimes there's some stuff could get through the testing and everything and go off right, and we could just look at it and be like, this isn't right.
See, that's actually the bigger issue and the bigger concern that I see that we're facing, even deeper than AI, is these big, large corporations and the amount that they're willing to do to save money. Like,
Yeah,
we
man.
talk about it all the time with these stress, like y'all say the stress test is what y'all call it. And like, if you look out, every job is running thin to the point that production is nasty. Like, it's not working efficiently. Everything ain't working the way things should be working. You go into some of these stores, you could tell 4 or 5 more people working out here probably clean up all this mess, but they're deliberately running it where there is only going to be this amount of people that's there. Going to even to tie the AI into it, people, they're going to try to put AI into it to cut costs and things like that. I think another problem is whenever we talk about these AIs and I talk about people that can't adapt to it, a lot of these smaller companies, these mid-level companies, they can't really run it up the way we're talking about the bigger companies can.
They're going to be out of here.
But the problem is Amazon has taken a lot of the mom and pop shops positions. Walmart has taken a lot of the mom and pop's positions. If your business get big enough, these companies are now coming to buy you. Like, it's the problem is these top companies, which is the problem I talked about with the stock and all of our money being invested in them, is they're gobbling up everything up underneath it. That is probably the biggest issue that we're really facing.
It's the monopoly game.
It's the monopoly game.
Monopoly.
Ain't monopoly supposed to be illegal in America?
Yeah, even with monopoly, like they
Amazon
figured out.
Amazon been a monopoly.
They figured out a way to go around it too.
They became one. They wasn't always.
They was always.
Yeah.
I failed to fucking agree, and I will tell you why.
Okay.
Amazon started off selling books, right?
Right.
And they were only in the book game, so that ain't no monopoly.
Right.
And as soon as you opened it up to be a flea market, it is now a monopoly.
You know,
that's. Let me finish my statement, please. Sheesh. That's how you get to becoming a monopoly.
Shoot him.
No, because he be doing that to turn niggas up and they be mad they get turned up.
That's how you. Because I'm just trying to get my thought out real quick.
I didn't know you were still talking. You literally stopped.
Keep going.
That's how you get to the monopoly part of it. We sell everything. And the more sinister side of that is we sell everything. We're going to come buy it from you at a discounted price. We're going to sell it and undercut you. And if you got a product that's moving, I'm now going to study your product and make my own. Mm-hmm. So not only am I undercutting you out of your value, I'm now your competitor and you're going to disappear.
That's really why Netflix is so special.
And now I've moved in.
Right.
And Amazon has went from books to everything.
Yeah.
They sell I remember working there. I used to tell this nigga like, hey, this shit is a social experiment. They are just watching and taking data and understanding what the fuck they need to do next to get ahead of this. Amazon as a company, beautiful idea the white man had. That's why he's one of the richest people in the world. But on a reality scale, to me, oh man, you just fucked up so many things. You yourself fucked up so many opportunities. All these small businesses who potentially had the opportunity to grow and scale and do it themselves if they wanted to put the time in, they passed the buck because they didn't want to do the work.
Right.
That's why AI replacing people now, because people don't want to do the work.
Right.
And see, people want to find something to replace to do the work so they can go live their life. But here go the thing: if you ain't earning shit, how you gonna go live life? Right? My problem with the AI shit is, and even if they did the universal income, you are stopping the common person from having the ability to achieve more. You are stopping them from being able to acquire more or acquire certain things because you only got this flat rate of this. So if something costs this, you might have to save up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months of this in order to get that. That might take too long to get there.
Right.
The whole point of America was the land of the free. I always say it's the land of free enterprise. And they are slowly but surely drawing back that free enterprise shit to the point they putting you in a lane. It's like, figure out where you at. Because when the dust settles, like Meech said, you right here, you right there.
America's really matching like how the NBA is. The problem with the NBA is niggas have got too good, too efficient, and they done cracked the code.
Yep.
If you believe in free enterprise, if you believe in the freedom of business, if you believe in all the freedoms of America, you also have to agree that them white people also got the freedom to run it up as much as they want to. So you got that's the tricky part of this shit. That's why it's the good and the bad. We can be free and have all these freedoms and understand they're going to use their freedom the same way we are. And that's why, again, focus, lock in. 2025 is over. 2025 is over. If you're living 2025, making 2025 decisions, you're behind. Get your 2026 together. Get your plan together. Attack it. Last year, my word of the year was discipline. This year was attacking. I've been attacking.
Also, I would like to say this. I like the example that Reed just gave, how he broke down his example with AI. But this nigga literally said what I was saying in the beginning.
He confrontational.
And no. Hold on, Meech.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Go ahead, my bad.
What I'm saying is this. He literally made my point. This nigga listens to me so much to respond. He literally made my point in the beginning of his example. I said Amazon wasn't always a monopoly. They became one. He literally said that. He said they sold books and then they turned it to a monopoly. That nigga said that. And then said, hey, let me finish my statement, jeez. Stupid nigga.
Just let him rock. Let him have that.
Stupid nigga.
Let him have it.
Don't let me finish. Don't let me get that out. Don't give my example and try to make me look stupid.
He dipping.
Dumb nigga.
I was just expanding.
Nah, nigga, shut up.
I was just
I don't care.
I was expanding.
I don't care.
Woo.
Expand on these.
That nigga heard that whole statement was like,
no.
This is what I'm coming back to.
Hey, absolutely, Meech. I'm on that type of time.
I feel it.
I'm on that. I told him in the
10
other
toes.
pod. I told him another pod. That's what I'm about to be on. I told him that.
10 toes.
Yeah, it just
I
seemed like
told
you
him
only
that.
own it with me, but
No. I'm on it with everybody. You
it's
know what I'm
cool.
saying? You just the first one that caught it.
Go figure, right?
Yeah.
Zach had to step away for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to see what we should move into next. I don't really want to talk about the Diddy case until the Diddy case over. I really don't.
Yeah, that's
I
hold
don't.
on, Diddy.
They doing way too much fuckery. They're doing way too much fuckery with the case. They're doing way too much misinformation and just half telling truths about what's going on with the situation.
That's been my issue.
Niggas thought all the charges were dropped. Come to find out, they just gave the jurors special instructions on how to treat certain charges or look at them. So it's real messy. It's real. I don't even want to fuck with that.
I think by the time we go pod, the next time we pod next week, we should have
A verdict.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think they say it's supposed to be Monday or Tuesday. But shit, by the
So
time this post,
it's actually about to be over?
Yeah, they
That's
trying
what they say.
to wrap it up before the 4th of July.
yeah,
Really?
because you know it's time for the all white Diddy party. Judge say either we gonna have one or we not. Wrap it up.
Take that.
So I usually try to keep us away from certain stories when they first happen because they be developing, and I don't want nobody to come in here and sound like no fool, complete jackass, or take a stance on something and then want to come in here the next week and try to clean it up because they were so passionate about it in the beginning. But this one particular story I do want to talk about. It did just happen yesterday or Friday in the city of Chicago. There was a shooting by a lifeguard, and he shot 2 young teens.
Wait, the lifeguard shot?
Yes.
Oh wow, I definitely
Yes.
read this one wrong.
So a suspect was charged with murder in connection with the fatal shooting that killed 1 teenager and wounded a second near a community pool in Chicago's Douglas Park.
Oh, so only one died?
Only 1 died, 1 still in critical condition. Man. Charles, I won't say his name, Charles L., 55, was charged with first-degree murder, attempted murder, aggravated battery, discharge of a firearm, and aggravated discharge of a firearm involving an occupied vehicle, according to police. Authorities say that he opened fire at the park Thursday evening, wounding a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old boy. The older teen was shot in the back and transported to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. The 14-year-old sustained a gunshot wound to the neck, is hospitalized in serious condition. One of the young men who was shot, which is the one that's still in critical condition, so happens to be the cousin of Laquan McDaniel.
Oh wow.
What?
Very crazy. Oh, and to piggyback to Shorty that lost her life up there at Black Yacht Week, she was, I think we might have said it on here, but she was best friends with Shorty that was found in the freezer.
What?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Coach knows the mother of Shorty that passed at
Well, this some
Black
Final
Buck.
Destination stuff.
No, this is wild.
Supposedly the circumstances around the event are murky, but what I read from other reports was the lifeguard felt like the young boys were following him and antagonizing him to a certain extent where he felt like he was about to have his bike stolen. And so if you watch the video, the young man or the man is down kind of like on the ground in one knee by his bike, and he's in his bag. And the way the black boys approached him, they were very close in his proximity. They were up on him.
Yeah.
And as soon as they got up on him, bro, pulled joint out
And just started shooting?
Started shooting him. And the one he hit, he instantly fell. The other one he got hit kind of ran off, and he kind of stopped what he was doing, and that's where the video cuts. And I'm like, I don't really know.
So he just shot him because he seen them?
Did you listen to anything I just said?
No, okay, say it again, bro. You said he felt that was antagonizing him?
Exactly. He was underneath the premise that they were following him and wanted to steal his bike. Where the video picks up is the man is down on the ground on one knee, going through his bag. Two teens walk up on him very close as if they're talking to him.
Yeah, one like started pointing at him. That's what I'm watching now.
Then he stands up and gets to firing on the teens. So I don't know whether that story is true or not. There are also reports saying that shit ain't true at all. Yeah. Like, them boys just walked up on him. For whatever reason they walked up on him, he up burner and started popping him. So there is no legit story out about this, but what in reality happened is that this 55-year-old white man shot these young black boys. And so it looks crazy.
As I'm watching this, because I'm watching this video over just to like,
really
I'm trying to understand
what's going on.
Yeah, like for one, the guy's bike is flipped over like upside down, like not like some unintentional flip, like it is set up in a way.
Yeah, you got it flipped over like you about to put your chain on.
Yeah, like you, and you're sitting here rummaging through to get your gun. My thing is, in these moments, you can leave, like you could. And then how he hopped up with the gun is so professional. Like it was so in control.
It's almost like gotcha.
Yeah, it's like this doesn't feel defensive. This feels like it feels offense. Like it's not that he's chasing them down, but it's just like you just waiting on them. Up, here it is, bang bang.
Now I'll do you one better. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate and give you a hypothetical situation. Let's say the young boys and the man did have an altercation. Let's say some words were said. I've seen one too many times, and I myself have been involved in situations with adults when I was younger where they antagonize you. They talking shit.
Yeah.
So say we start walking away and the motherfucker following us.
Yeah.
Or he in front of us turning back talking shit. Oh, follow me all. Right. Now I'm leading you into the trap. And so that might have been the situation.
See, but even in that case, that's still murder.
Oh, it's first degree murder because it's premeditated.
In that situation, because correct me if I'm wrong, in these situations where you shoot back, you have
not shoot back. He shot first.
Well, shot first. You have to make an effort to get away. Like you have to be.
No, not necessarily, because it depends on the law.
Because maybe your home,
I want to say
got the right to
defend. Because I want to say to stand your ground. Yeah. And stand your ground doesn't necessarily pertain to home. It could pertain to wherever you're at in this situation.
That's what Trayvon and them stuff
exactly.
But even with Trayvon, it was like, because I guess he will say he was under attack. He's not under attack. And Trayvon, they said Trayvon, they was fighting or some shit. They would say it was a bunch of stuff with that one. This one, like, your bike is flipped over. You're on your knee, rummaging through to get get on the bike and leave.
That's why I gave the example I gave, because I'm just I used to be a young dumb nigga doing dumb shit, and to me it feels like, hey, y'all got into some type of altercation. That white man was talking shit, and two young black boys, they gonna go at him. But the way they walked up on him, it didn't seem confrontational. Like it almost seemed like they were asking him something, or like he was like they were questioning, and you just up burner on him. That shit.
I feel like we've seen videos of like younger people when they own that. It just it's an aggressive.
He was on some trigger happy stuff.
Yeah, it was like they're usually a little more aggressive in they walk. They just their entire vibe is just a little more aggressive.
Absolutely.
They was super kind of like they was like
as if they was asking them something. Or I'll even go more sinister, because I ain't gonna shoot that white man no bail. Let's say he saw them two boys and he had something and they were inquiring about it. And he was like, oh yeah, well, follow me over here. And so that's why they walked up on him so casually, saying woo woo woo.
So that's a real murder.
And he led them to the spot just so he can create the illusion that this was the situation and claim self-defense. That's real sinister, real dark, real murky to think about. But that's what I always be trying to tell people, and what I emphasize, like, you got to be able to read the room. You've got to be able to think outside yourself sometimes. So no matter how outlandish, crazy, low down, dirty, diabolical some shit may seem, understand there's another person out here where that's exactly what they want. That's exactly the angle they're looking at. That's exactly what they're trying to pull off. And so I think this might have been one of them situations. I'm pretty sure he gonna come out with some either A, self-defense, B, I'm a little crazy and off type shit. I'm pretty sure the shit's gonna come out about his background, but I do hate when this situation happened because it happened right before the holiday. So this shit's gonna get heard about and never again. I promise you. They about to sweep that shit on the rug.
Yeah, that's it. That bike being flipped over like that. That just got to be explained a little bit more, because
if I was here to steal your bike, why would I be on your backhand side on the opposite side of the bike? I would have been one. If we gonna run the play, we gonna run the play. One of us distracting you while the other one getting on the bike. Yeah. It don't take two niggas to steal one bike. Yeah. The nigga that distracts you, what do you gonna run after him and I run off? Like, that's how it worked. So were they really trying to steal the bike, or was this a totally different situation?
And then I feel like even for him to shoot the way he did, the incident has to be happening. Like, they have to have your bike and be running off for you to be even considered shooting.
Well,
if you ask me.
One could say when they stepped into his personal area, he felt intimidated. He felt however he felt.
That's
so
still not a reason
that's
to
why
shoot if you're not under attack.
Huh?
What state is it in?
This happened in Chicago.
I don't feel like that's a reason to shoot if you're
I'm
not under attack.
I'm just talking about the law. The law. Like, you can have your personal feelings about it, but that's the law. That's why I be telling people know what the fuck the law is. Read this shit and find out what the fuck going on so you can understand what your taxpayer dollars are going to. You don't have to attack me for me to feel like I'm under duress.
You don't have to get attacked to feel like you're under attack.
No. You a big nigga. You walk up on me, I'll shoot your big ass. Cause nigga, I'm 5'6", 185 pounds, and you 6, whatever the fuck you are, 200 some pounds. I felt threatened for my life, even though you didn't put your hands on me. But you were coming at me in an aggressive
They'll get
manner.
off with that shit too.
You're talking to me in an aggressive
I'm about to
manner.
say, I've had my issues with police and shit, and just off of appearance, like, you can go into court and tell, like, yeah, they're not listening to shit I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like, it don't matter. Like, if you fit the mold.
Man.
That you just talking to a nigga that been to court.
Yeah, you just gotta move a certain way. Like, that's one time that my pops had like a real discussion with me. Like, the first time some wild shit happened with me and the police, he just like, look.
Yeah.
Like, and then he used to always get on me because of like my locks and stuff. And he used to be like, look, I can't tell you what to do. He was like, but you see how Chicago look and you see how you look. And he just like, so if you get profiled like that, like, that's when these situations happen. So.
No lie. I got pulled over back in May, leaving the job. Right, he called me speeding. You know what I
had to tell us? We knew.
Oh yeah.
I actually want to go through this story with you as innocent.
Oh no, I was guilty as fuck. I'm gonna tell you how guilty. I'm gonna tell you how guilty I was. He pulled out. I seen him. I pulled right over. My dumb ass, I ain't been pulled over in a long time, especially since after I got my Floyd in the CCW. So I was, in the moment I forgot, like, yo, when they run the plate, they run your name, they see you got Floyd. Because now every time I get approached by a cop, they be like, hey, license registration, is your gun in the car? I'll be like, oh, no. When this motherfucker came up to me, now, because of COVID and how squirrely people were around that time, what I started doing when I got pulled over, if it's nighttime, the very first thing I do is I cut all my lights on in the car. I cut them all on. So you as an officer, when you walk up, you're comfortable in knowing that you can see everything in this car. I need you to be as comfortable as possible. I need you to be more calm and cool than I am. As soon as that motherfucker pulled me over, hit the lights, and I'm rummaging, looking for shit, woo, woo, woo. But as soon as he got to the window, both hands out the window, license in one hand, registration in the other, all the lights on. I have nothing to hide. The first thing out my mouth was like, you got me. I was speeding, bro. I just got off work. You got me. Woo. Let's make this transaction as quick as possible. I know you finna give me the ticket. He was like, all right, cool. Walk back, take a little second. He comes straight back with the ticket. Tells me straight up like, hey, you was just speeding down this road on the wrong night. It's close to the end of the month, but we had an initiative to get so many tickets on this road. You'll probably never see us posted up again. So I push your court date out as far as possible. You can set a payment plan, this, that, the third, yada, yada, yada. Gave my ticket, sent me on my way. The traffic stop was all of 10 minutes. Most traffic stops take 30, 40
I was
minutes.
about to say,
Wow.
Especially when you run my name. Because you going to see all my little arrest history. You going to see all my little prior, whatever. And typically they send a second car. Typically they want to pull me out. I was too upfront with this motherfucker. Ain't nothing in the car. I ain't got no weed in the car. I ain't got no liquor in the car. Just got off work. Look at me. Here go my license registration. Like, hand it straight to him. Most people wouldn't want to interact with the police like that. Well, I got rights and this, that, and third. Hey,
Man,
you want to know what? You want to know what right supersedes your right? Their right to shoot your motherfucking ass. They right to kill you dead, and they get to paint the narrative however they want to.
Yep.
Now that doesn't pertain to what we're talking about with the shooting with this older white man.
but this is information that's needed.
It is.
Stay there.
Additional context.
Yeah, because I feel the same way as you. I've said this same shit before, and even if you don't have the track record, make it so the police don't have to pull you out the car.
That's it.
Majority of the time, they don't have to pull you.
They
out.
don't want to do the
They don't.
paperwork.
Hey,
So if it's a speeding ticket, like just give them what they want. Don't go back and forth. Let's get this shit over with.
On some real, probably met a real cool cop. This is the time I had got pulled over. I was this is when me and my wife was dating. I had dropped her off at home. It was like 2:00 in the morning on a Sunday night, so I had to go to work the next day. I was going 75 and a 45.
Oh, you was wild.
Yeah.
You was wild.
That boy
Wow.
wanted
Yeah.
to get them 6 seconds of sleep,
Bro, yeah.
Didn't get no sleep.
I'll let you finish telling your story. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the cop had pulled me over, just like Reed did. I had my license, I had my registration. I was actually on the phone with my wife, you know what I'm saying, when it happened. She was like, oh my God, you just got pulled over. I'm like, yeah, just letting you know. And then he came up, he was like, where you headed? I was like, man, I just dropped my girl off. I said, here's the license, here's the registration. I know I was speeding, I dropped my girl off, going home, I'm trying to get to sleep before I got to go to work in the morning. And then he was just like, all right. He took it, ran my stuff, record was super clean. I never had a speeding ticket before. He actually let me off because of how clean my record was. And then he just said, hey man, listen, you know, how fast you was speeding. I think he said he could have took me in or something like that.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
Because you was 30 over.
You 30 over, you going to jail.
Yeah, he was like, but your record was so clean. He was like, you were real compliant and everything. He said, I could tell you nervous. He said, but it's all right. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. He was like, just don't speed anymore. Go ahead, go home.
30 over
it
and
was
45.
It was a white guy too.
You was wild.
See, you got to take it.
You was wild.
Listen to the speed
trying to
limit.
get home, bro.
You
I
got to
was trying
take
get
into
home.
account what he
Yeah.
said to you.
Yeah.
He said something very important to you that one might not take no fucking
heard that
relevance to.
motherfucker. That was
He
crazy.
said, I'm not going to do nothing to you.
That was crazy to me.
I, right now, can do what the fuck I want to do.
Man.
He could have shot you.
Man.
And said, "Oh, this nigga was speeding, the car reckless. He was using the car as a weapon. I was coming. They could do whatever the fuck they want. I got cops in my family. I done heard some stories. I done had to look at some of my family members sideways. I'm like, damn, y'all be damn near out here railroading motherfuckers.
Hell yeah, Alonzo was real.
So this shit's crazy. But like I said, we usually don't speak on these type of events when they first pop off. But the reason why I want to speak on this one is this. My true and honest opinion about it, and I'll go ahead and do what I say I'm never gonna do. I think bro was out there on bullshit. I think bro,
Lifeguard.
yeah, I think he wanted. I think what might have happened is he might have seen them kids acting a particular type of manner, a particular type of way, and he didn't like it, and they probably could see that, and so of course, you know what some shorty's gonna do? They're gonna fuck with you, and on the other side of that, fight or flight. You know you've been fucking with them. You know they antagonizing you. You old 55 white man. You out here in Douglas Park in Chicago. You might have thought them little niggas was finna get out on your ass. So what you do? You got out on them.
Man.
This is just a perfect
Only problem,
example.
you ain't in the right state for that shit.
This is just a perfect example of when you go outside. This is what I meant by this is what you subject yourself to. You know what I'm saying? Just situations, man. And it's very unfortunate. It's a very terrible situation that happened. We do have one more topic on here, but I want to save it for pod after pod because I just feel like we about to be real messy with this one. Are there any other topics that anybody would like to talk about while we are on the pod? And I'm going to address you because now I just feel like going back and forth with you, but we ain't going to do it on video.
Nah, bro, that's female energy, bro. Go on.
Yeah,
I might be feeling feminine today.
Well,
I ate some chicken. I ate some chicken recently. My estrogen up.
Yeah, let's not feed into that.
I ain't gonna.
Ain't nobody trying to be here all day because you want to argue.
Yeah, because you want to
Well,
argue.
at the pod, you free to go.
Argue with your
No.
lady, man. Go argue
It
with
ain't
your
about
lady.
that.
We can play a song
ain't
without
about
you.
that.
Argue with your lady, man.
Yeah,
Argue with your
yeah,
lady, man.
I argue with you all the
I ain't
time.
sure.
yeah. But you ain't arguing with him this time.
Do we have anything else we'd like to talk about?
That was it.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh,
No, dude.
Oh no, you do got something. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would like to address
What I do?
Mr. Creator. No, not you. Mr. Creator.
Tyler.
He's doubling down on his stance against podcasts. He made another statement.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he was talking about how all of these people are just stupid and they get a bunch of stupid followers and they get a stupid following and
I'm trying to
they
get some
shouldn't be
stupid
able
followers
to
for a
get
stupid
the
follower.
platform.
I'm stupid.
Hey man, listen.
Hit the ether.
Well, I wasn't even about to come at him crazy, but I was just about to say a lot of podcasts I've listened to and perspectives I've gotten have changed my life and reshaped the way I even look at things and given me knowledge and perspectives that I never looked at in a certain way in my life. So I know that that's just his solo feeling, but for him to devalue, especially somebody's way of making something of themselves, I don't rock with it. So now this is where I'm about to get ugly.
Uh-oh.
He said they should take mics away from niggas. Nigga, you are a nigga with a mic. That's how we know who you are. Somebody looked at your nigga ass and gave you a mic.
Nigga ass.
That's literally how we know who you are.
Yo, nigga ass.
So he said that he called out certain professions and said we need more of this and that. Well, Tyler, lead by example. Take away your mic. Be the plumber or the drummer or whatever it is that
Not
you
when I'm
said that
designing
you
for
want
Louis
everybody else to
Vuitton, I
do.
ain't.
No, I'm just saying.
Like
I'm just saying.
everything he's complaining about it can be applied to rap.
Literally, the way he's making his money, you are shaming somebody for them putting their creativity and work behind recording. That's literally how we know who you are, sir.
You took that personally?
I did because we're on a podcast and I'm about to do a podcast and we're trying to make this
So
happen.
let me ask you a question. Do you feel like you're one of the people he was referring to?
I know I'm not one of the people he was referring to, but
So you just
hold on,
defensive?
shut up. This is what happened. I know I'm not one of the people he was referring to, but he's doing literally what you, brother Nick, and you, brother Zach, tell me not to do all the time.
I agree with you.
Don't generalize us.
Yeah.
Say a certain type of person.
Well, you know what?
Because he did. I didn't like that shit either.
Well, you know what?
And you even said, hold on, and let me expose this nigga. Because, hey, he over here trying to be argumentative. That's really what he's trying to do. Before the pod, he was like, man, F Tyler, man, F that nigga, man. I heard what he said. That's literally what he said.
What if he was trying to get a deal with Tyler?
No, man, he literally said that. So I'm like, that's all I'm saying, though.
Hey, I like, hey, Tyler, hear me out.
I still like your music, though, sir.
One of my favorite songs by you is VCR.
Man, get off his dick.
Is VCR off of Bastard, off of your very
Anytime we
first
talk about Tyler, we gotta go back to
offer.
his old shit.
You know,
This is the problem when the
love
album
it.
came out.
I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the
I
new
listen
shit.
to all Tyler shit.
I can't
I
afford
love your music.
I
I don't
can't
like that tape.
that was corny to me.
I can't afford none of your Louis Vuitton shit, but it looks good. You know what I'm saying? The golf wing shit, I ain't got none, but it looks great. But when I saw this shit, I just looked at it like, well, if it don't apply, let it fly. I didn't think it applied to me. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's entitled to have their opinion. And Brother
Hey,
James.
nigga, don't belittle my stuff like that. Shut the freak. No, I'm trampling this, bro. I'm tired of him doing that. This nigga, he's trying to belittle my take again. He does that all the time.
I'm
You
not.
are. Shut up.
I'm
Shut
just
up.
giving
You're
it
done.
He's entitled to his opinion.
You're done.
No, you're not.
You're done. You're done.
And guess what? You can't take this mic because I paid for it.
Facts.
Bitch.
Facts. And I paid for this.
Yeah, I'm cussing that's late enough in the episode.
Nigga, I paid for this one.
That shit is lame.
Brother James,
Like you just said, like what you just said,
to it.
I've talked about it. I've talked about it on this pod.
You take shit
If
so
it's
personal.
things, if it's things that you don't like, why are you listening to it? Like especially in his position,
right?
How are you hearing anything you don't
Well,
like?
Tyler,
according to Lil Wayne, I don't hear anything but me.
Well, Tyler having a problem with podcasts he doesn't listen to would kind of be like Brother James having a problem with the government he doesn't vote for.
No, it's not because
It's
it
the same
affects
thing.
You
him.
see what he's trying to do?
It's not the same thing.
literally the same thing.
It's not the same
No.
thing.
Well,
It's
the
not.
government does.
No,
I
brother.
live here and
No,
I pay for
twin.
that. I pay for that, huh? Oh, 158.
I'm gonna say, no, twin. I got you on this one.
Appreciate you,
I got you on this one
My
because
boy.
that shit ain't the same.
My
You know
boy.
it ain't the same. So stop trying to be
gonna
argumentative
save it-
because the
we're gonna
government.
save it for
I'm
pod
not
after
saying
pod.
shit for shit.
No,
I'm
we're
not
doing this
gonna
right
keep.
now.
I
We
didn't
keep
even
it
say
rolling.
my
We're
opinion.
keeping it rolling.
What they
We
say
ain't
is
doing
snow from the
nothing.
bluff. Keep that bitch rolling.
I'm Reed at the Cloudiest.
That's really good to know. But like I was
Yeah,
saying,
there we go. There we go.
like I was
really
There we
saying,
go,
good to
twin.
know.
I'm just trying to
to
get the
say
pod. Pod.
to say that a podcast
Uh-huh.
is the same as the government, that podcast don't affect him none.
Man, that's a fact.
Shit that's happening in the government can affect him tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It can affect his taxes.
Yep.
It can affect him if he had a child.
you know what
These
the fuck
things
it
are
is?
not the
Shit,
same.
shit,
Shit that Joe Rogan says might affect him.
And no, it's
Yeah,
not.
I think
it
that
won't.
I think that type of shit is his problem. I think he looks at the podcast industry and gobbles it all up based off of some opinion that he heard.
He
a
think about
podcast.
red pill niggas.
Yeah.
I know he do already because they're the
Probably
people he be
That's
having
what-
problems
them be
with.
the people.
Probably
My
so.
thing is, you know me. I ain't thinking about what this nigga talking about.
I don't
Listen,
give a fuck. That
Tyler
nigga-
got
that nigga
his
paint-
bag.
That nigga paints his nails and have sex.
Tyler
with
got
niggas.
his
Like,
bag in a way that a
Does
lot
he?
of people didn't approve
Does
of
he?
it.
Yeah,
And that's my whole
He
point.
bisexual.
So go ahead.
So
if we
don't be trying
we
to
get
take
our
his
bag,
side and soften it up.
Facts.
You can do what you want. Not on here, you can't. Not on Bourbon Boy Network, you can't.
hey,
see, Tyler talking.
Now
about
we
niggas-
can wrap this shit up.
Tyler talking about niggas without.
Now we
networks.
can wrap it up.
This is-
Hey,
this is why
I
I went
appreciate you.
25%.
I appreciate you having my back, twin.
Yeah, I got you, twin.
Because this
is why.
nigga Reed trying to do all this,
This is
belittling
why.
my stuff
Hey,
up.
that's
Well,
why I
Brother
said
James
you
is
get
entitled to
30.
his
This is
opinion
why
and
I
all this
edited
stuff.
this shit.
And this
Hey,
old
no,
jaded
no,
nigga
no.
over
Hey,
here.
Jugs,
Tyler
you
over here
getting the
screaming on the
five.
mic every week.
Oh, yeah, we-
But he's
we gonna
entitled
cut you in,
to.
Judge.
He's entitled to
We got
his opinion.
2.5.
This nigga's entitled to his
1.5.
opinion, and it
Exactly.
means nothing.
You see how he doing his
She a service
hand.
charge.
You see that?
He the baddest bitch.
Right, and his legs can fit on that table.
Yeah, they can.
Short nigga.
Yeah, I tell you where they short.
Oh, they been grilling your
Hey,
ass.
I don't want to hear about that.
I
I
tell
don't
you
want
where
to hear
they
about
short.
that.
I got some videos you want to watch. If you go on
No.
that iPad
No.
and you go to the hidden folder,
Uh-huh.
yo, read at the Cloudiest.
you see how
Send it to me. I'm finna make an
sound way.
OnlyFans
You
with
see
your
how-
shit. Yeah, I'm getting paid. I ain't sharing shit.
Read at the
See how
Cloudiest.
short niggas
I-
got
Pusha,
over.
Nigga, I'm gonna get
2
I get a
underscores.
civil suit against
See
your
how-
ass. I'll
see how
turn,
short niggas
I'll
gotta
turn you into
overcompensate.
Z Diddy around here.
No,
I'll turn
Hey,
you into Z Diddy
I
around
talk-
here.
I
You
talk
running
about-
off with my tapes and shit.
I ain't run off with it.
Short niggas have to
Wait,
overcompensate.
speaking of Diddy, real
Hey,
quick
God
before
made
we
me like
leave.
this.
Nigga, I started
Before
talking
we
about
go-
your
God
height. You started talking about your dick.
hit the
Come
organs,
on,
because
bro.
God made me like
You see
this.
that? I ain't got to talk about my size. They know about me. I ain't got to say nothing.
Who is they?
Hey,
Who's they other than your wife? Yeah, you just let the organs split up. Now niggas don't want to talk.
I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna say something.
Meech, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if y'all seen the.
No, I'm saying little big
Say your
Meech.
name.
Oh shit!
Hey
He
man,
ain't want to say nothing about Diddy the pot after pot.
I just wanted to. All right, I'm Lil Big Meech.
come on, man.
Hey, and I'm so glad you came back to chill with us.
With nothing chill about today. This is like the episode
Wow.
that was lost.
The burger was on the grill
quite.
with us.
Not quite.
And when you keep it real with us, you can come and catch the spill with us. It's the FMOG, your favorite man of God, Brother James, on the outside on his 708 podcast. We love you. We'll be back next week. Peace,
And
my
that's
people.
what's crazy about that is the watch can't hear none of the effects. It can't hear us on the mics
that's
or
just
nothing.
yelling.
That's just us.